There's no topping a cool Pepsi finish. Nachos, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Do you have a Bible in your home? If you need a Bible, see the selection available today at One Way Bookstore. One Way offers study Bibles, including the King James, a chronological Bible, American Standard, the NIV, and more. Available in small print to giant print. The One Way Christian Bookstore can even personalize and engrave your Bible purchase. Located 2185 Broad Street across from Selma High School. Call 334-875-9492 for One Way Christian Bookstore in Selma.
This is the SEC Football Report. Once again, here's Cabell Philpott.
Filling in for Cabell Philpott, I'm Rob Joyce. Playing in one of the marquee matchups of Week 1, LSU seesawed back and forth against now Big Ten blue blood USC, ultimately coming up short against an improved Trojan defense. While the loss stings, it also marks the third consecutive season that the Bayou Bengals started the year 0-1 with a neutral site loss, putting further pressure on Coach Brian Kelly and LSU to snap up wins where they can. Week 2 presents a softer foe, however, with FCS Nichols coming to Tiger Stadium. While the win against any FCS team is of paramount importance, the Tigers will also look to garner positive momentum for their road opener next week against South Carolina. Talking to the media, Tigers coach Brian Kelly underscored the need for better red zone execution that can ultimately take the pressure off the defense.
We put way too much pressure on our defense to be something that they're not ready to be. They battled, but we have warts, and they're not going away overnight. They got better, but our offense needed to be better because we needed to score in those situations, and that's just the way it needed to be.
Tennessee.
If Texas and Michigan is the best matchup of Week 2, a top 25 showdown between Tennessee and NC State is a rock-solid silver medal with the Vols and Wolfpacks squaring off at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Week 1 provided plenty of offensive fireworks for the high-octane Vols, whose 69-3 beatdown of FCS Chattanooga gave Josh Heupel's club plenty of time to rest and recuperate in the second half. Among many standout performers, blue-chip quarterback Nico Iamaleava crushed the Mock secondary, throwing for over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns in just one half of play. The going gets tougher in Week 2, though, as the Vols tangle with a Wolfpack defense that led the ACC in interceptions last season. When asked about the tough secondary of NC State, Vols coach Josh Heupel focused on one key trait: connectedness.
Have some transfers that they brought in. All 3 levels of their defense playing together is a big part of the picks and their zone coverage, dropping out, making the windows tough, and then in their pressure, applying pressure to the quarterback, getting home, and making it uncomfortable for him.
Vanderbilt.
As the saying goes, it's not over till it's over. No team epitomized the motto better than Vanderbilt in Week 1, who captured their first win of the season in a back-and-forth overtime affair against Virginia Tech. Week 2 figures to be less of a nail-biter than Week 1. FCS Alcorn State's on the schedule for the unbeaten Commodores. Reflecting on an emotional win for his team, Vandy headman Clark Lee believes Week 1 represents a turning point, but still believes there's work to be done to achieve the goals he has for his program.
As far as the game goes, look, that was the full catastrophe. I mean, it had everything that you could ever want. As a coach, some of that you don't want. I don't know that the script could be written differently for our program, because part of the demons of our past are giving into the adversity that you're going to inevitably face in a football game. And when those waves started to crash, we I think in the third quarter lost our cool a little bit, and we got to learn from that.
Oklahoma.
Our penultimate matchup this week brings us to Oklahoma, where the 15th-ranked Sooners do battle with Houston under the lights in Norman. Week 1 for Oklahoma was more of the same from the upper crust of the SEC, the defense stifling, the offense efficient, and the scoreboard lit up in one-sided fashion for the home team. And while the sentiments of a 51-3 win will leave any program feeling jovial, the Sooners are set to square off with a Houston program hungry for both an upset and their first win of the season. While the offense generated much of the headlines from last week, Sooners headman Brent Venables praised the efforts on the defensive side of the ball and believes, despite some question marks from preseason, the unit is playing at a high level.
I always have high expectations. I don't ever want, man, we're going to stink, But at the same time, I've never been this overly optimistic. This is a game of doing. This is a game that you're going to earn it on the field, period, no matter what they say. If you got the right stuff, which I believe we do, that should bring out the best.
Mississippi State.
Our final matchup takes us to the West Coast, where Mississippi State crosses time zones for its first ever matchup with the Arizona State Sun Devils. After a 56-7 steamrolling of Eastern Kentucky, Mississippi State gets their first true litmus test of the year against a much-improved Sun Devils program. Despite a long road to reach Tempe, the Bulldogs and first-year headman Jeff Lebby are flying high, evidenced by over 200 yards both through the air and on the ground last Saturday in Starkville. Furthermore, transfer quarterback Blake Shapen dazzled in his Bulldog debut, throwing for 3 touchdowns and running for another in front of the Mississippi State faithful, while Lebby came away impressed with the work of the pass passing game, the first-year head coach believes there's needed improvement with the ground game, which starts with consistency on shorter runs.
Yeah, hit and miss. We left a lot out there, and whether it was not leveraging a block correctly, not having one more press in our rotation at running back, it was something different every single time. You look at the stat line, and the stat line yards per rush was really good. It was only because of a couple explosives. So we were streaky, and we need to have more consistency inside the run game.
That'll do it for this week's edition of the SEC Report. Tune in next week as we preview the Saturday slate, highlighted by a marquee matchup between Alabama and Wisconsin at historic Camp Randall Stadium. For producer Luke Hallett, I'm Rob Joyce. This has been a presentation of the SEC Radio Network.
The following sports presentation is an exclusive production of Broad South Communications.
The Pepsi Countdown to Kickoff is on the air. Powered by Pepsi. Thirsty for more? Pepsi. And by Larry Puckett Chevrolet, where the customers do the talking. Also sponsored by One Way Christian Bookstore. For church supplies, plaques, and engraving, there is only one way. And by Dave's Market in Valley Grande. Always cost plus 10% at Dave's Market. Let's go inside the Larry Puckett broadcast booth for tonight's Pepsi Countdown to Kickoff. Here's Mike Reynolds.
Hello, fans, and welcome to the Pepsi Countdown to Kickoff. Tonight we head into the third week of high school football action. Officially, it's week number 2 and the start of region play for most all teams. Our co-host back for his second week in the Jerry Young Memorial Hot Seat is DeJuan Walker. And DeJuan, games tonight will start having an effect on the postseason. But before we talk about that, there are a couple of things we do want to mention. Certainly, you brought it up to me, the folks over in Georgia.
Yeah. Mike, we've had another terrible tragedy, and we just want to have heartfelt sympathy and prayers for the family, the schools, the community of White-Nabarrow County, Georgia. And one of those people that was deceased was a football coach, which was the defense coordinator, was one of the 4 killed, along with a teacher and 2 other students. But, relationships always, it's funny how the game of football allows relationships to tie us down. I had one of the guys, a teammate I played with is Eric Polite from Wayne-Nabarrow, and that was the first thing my mind went to. And speaking of those relationships, Jerry Young.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The things that he brought to the game and what he did, and just, thank God for the lives he changed while he was here. Also, we want to send out our sympathies again for the Talir family in Selma as we lost a 16-year-old kid from an injury last week. Oh, well, actually 2 weeks ago. That's when he was injured. And I tell you, it's been a tough go here in the last few weeks, DeJuan. It has been. And, the game of football has always been here. It always will be here. But it's the one thing that binds us all together and put us all going in the same direction. And prayers up for all of those student athletes, coaches, and everybody that's in the trenches to make this what it is. But we wrap our hearts around those families and lift our prayers for them all. Well, with that said, the games tonight will start having an effect on what happens during the playoffs, DeJuan. These are tricky games. That's what I would call these games right now in the playoffs, early in the season. And this is where all the work in summer camp was starting to pay off for the coaches and players who made a winning commitment. Football is certainly about athletic ability, but it's mostly about attitude and preparation. And I'll say this, with limited film, a lot of the teams still haven't shown who they really are. Making adjustments would definitely be the key tonight, this week. And one, not to say that teams don't improve as the season progresses, but it seems like the ones that appear to be in midseason form early are the ones that go deep into the postseason. You've played and coached at all levels. How important are these early region games? Well, speaking of midseason, the great programs, they finish in late November and early December, but they start in January. And so I would call these positioning games
Some would say it's way too early to talk about the playoffs, but as a coach, you'll know after tonight where you're headed. At the high school level, the game plans and schemes don't change from week to week as much as they do at the college level. However, Alabama has a very innovative coaches. And starting region play will determine which teams will be in the driver's seat. And when I say innovative coaches, my years back in high school as a defensive coordinator, our first 5 games, we'll have 5 different defensive fronts. So it's a lot to unfold the second wave of the season for teams that have to prepare for what they see on field.
After 2 weeks of action, no real surprises, but there were a couple that got our attention last week. It was 4A Jackson all over Demopolis playing 5A ball. They won Jackson, the Aggies, 42-20 over Demopolis. Tonight, Jackson travels to Escambia County while Demopolis has the night off. That's 2 years in a row for Jackson over Demopolis.
Well, last year, Coach Florida North Aggies squad, they dominated 4A after making it all the way to the third round of the playoffs without a loss. As we know, Jackson is a powerhouse in Southwest Alabama, and I would not be surprised, barring injury, to see them make it all the way back, make it to the big stage this year.
Staying in West Alabama, there's a big game tonight in Sweetwater. The 1A Bulldogs will host Milry in a big Region 1 contest. We always pick Sweetwater in 1A games, especially at home, but this Milry team has come on strong in the last few years.
Well, I call this a statement game. And in this game, Coach Shane Hendry has turned the Wildcat program around the last 2 years. I mean, they were 8-2 in the regular season last year, making it to the second round. I'll still give Coach Pat Thompson Sweetwater Bulldogs the nod, but don't be shocked by an early upset. This is a game that everybody mark on their schedules as coaches and players.
Well, there are 1A games otherwise in action tonight, and those include Marengo at Fruitdale, J.F. Shields at Southern Choctaw, McIntosh at Leroy, Choctaw County at Francis Marion. Linden plays at Pickens Academy. Pickens new to the Alabama High School Athletic Association this year. Holy Spirit goes to R.C. Hatch, Autauga Academy at Billingsley, Maplesville at Elwood, Autaugaville at Notasulga. Keith goes to Verbena. In 2A, Central of Hayneville will be at Clark County. Washington County will visit St. Luke's Episcopal down in Mobile. Pike Liberal at Calhoun. Isabella goes to Sulligent. In 3A, it's going to be Monroe County at T.R. Miller. Our old buddy down there coaching does a great job at T.R. Miller. Houston Academy at Montgomery Academy. Greensboro at Dallas County. Southside goes to Thomasville. In 3A action, Sumter Central goes to Thorsby. Hale County at Wilcox Central. In 4A, Jackson, as we said, at Escambia County. Tallahassee at Munford. And Greenville goes to Charles Henderson. When we come back, we'll have a look at 5A, 6A, and, of course, 7A. But first, we'll take a time out as the Pepsi Countdown to Kickoff continues.
Let me tell you a thing or two about the people who don't compromise. For starters, they love a nice, cold Pepsi Zero Sugar. Why? Because it's delicious, it's refreshing, and it has zero sugar. How's that for not compromising? They're the sort of person that likes surf with their turf. Because who decided beef shouldn't have a buddy? So crack open a Pepsi Zero Sugar and taste what it's like to have it all. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero sugar done right. That's what I like.
Hunting season is almost here, and all your supplies are at Prattville Farm Center. Bud, you've got everything they need for hunting season.
We got a pile of different seed varieties to choose from. Come by and take a look at it, see what you want to plant this year. I can help you work out some different things there. We've got a bunch of fertilizer on hand, deer cameras, deer stands, ladder stands. We've got cultipackers, spreaders, sprayers.
We are located at 1154 South Memorial Drive, right across from the Pig Enterprises. And as always, like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and the TikTok.
Need a specialty plaque? See Gary Courtney or Will Ingram at One Way Christian Bookstore. The One Way Christian Bookstore can do engraving to personalize everything from your Bible to trophies, plaques, and more. One Way also carries jewelry, Christian books, and loads of great material to help you understand your Bible better. Give them a call at 334-875-9492 or go by 2185 Broad Street across from Selma High School. The One Way Christian Bookstore.
Welcome back to the Pepsi Countdown to Kickoff. In 5A action tonight, there are several teams in the area that we want to take a look at, and those include 5A Andalusia at Headland. Selma goes to face Jemison. It's going to be Marbury at Beauregard. In 6A, Russell County at Wetumpka High School. That could be a big game. Calera at Benjamin Russell, and Helena goes to Chilton County. And DeJuan, our Pepsi Countdown to Kickoff partner this year, you and I have been looking forward to seeing Prattville play in 7A action. That's going to come up. We're going to talk about that. But you actually have been chomping at the bit to talk about a big game in 7A. It's a Region 2 matchup going on in Auburn.
Randy, are you there, buddy?
Not be much of a contest.
Yes, sir. How goes it?
We're going good, man. How you doing?
Make some headlines.
I'm doing fine. We may start a few minutes, almost 2 minutes later to make a long story short.
What happened?
Well, the sports program started 4 minutes too early, and I had to stop it.
Okay.
And then I couldn't find it, so it took me a minute and a half to find it.
That's fine. We got plenty of time. We're good.
Okay. Yes, sir. I'll let you know.
All right. Standard setup. Except for maybe at halftime, we may just do. We just may do just 2 minutes going in, 2 in the middle, and 2 at the end. We may try to do that.
They have a brand new coach.
Okay, that 2 minutes that we lost, you may take that 2 minutes that we lost and.
No, that ain't going to affect the commercials. That'll be fine. I was just talking about for halftime. We usually do 3 and 3. We may try to do 2-2-2 this time. I want to see how it works.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Great team and a great community. Well, they travel only a few miles tonight to face the Auburn Baby Tigers. And I had this game highlighted as
DeJuan Walker
when the schedule was posted. This game is the season-defining game for both Auburn and Opelika. I'll say this. The winner usually gains steam for the remainder of the season. This will be a big night.
Write this name down, fans. Coach Brian Moore. This is his first step up to the big leagues, and we're going to be watching him all season long. Other 7A games going on tonight. It's going to be Carver of Montgomery at Jag. And the big one, the one we're looking at, with Will and the crew and Coach J.B. Wallace, is the Prattville contest. We touched on it last week. The Prattville Lions have to travel tonight to Pelham, Alabama, to face Oak Mountain in their Region 3 debut, DeJuan.
You're right. And now I'm going to say welcome to the Alabama High School SEC North.
Right.
I'm loving what I'm seeing out of Prattville so far. I tell you, they have a totally different spirit. They have injected some energy into the community. And when it comes to being, organized and efficient, they're totally a different team compared to last year. Now, we got to give Coach J.B. Wallace all the credit for going out and getting some really good assistant coaches. I mean, we don't know a lot about Oak Mountain, but except that they already have wins over 5A Briarwood and 6A Pelham. But this will be Prattville's first game in Region 3 after the reclassifications. Let's sit back and see what happens tonight.
Well, we're going to be watching closely, and your buddy and our game day producer Stacy Mills and I were talking earlier this week about Prattville road games. Because of the expansion of Stanley Jensen Stadium, all Prattville games this season are road games. So a bus ride should not be too much of a factor tonight.
Yeah, you're right. They've settled in now, and
let's get it.
The
video rolling.
Season, and definitely preseason, they had some opportunities to play all of this out and take some trips over, and so Prattville has some momentum. and the Prattville kids are playing with a lot of confidence. And I think we'll be happy with the outcome.
DeJuan, thanks again. As always, you take time away from your day job, high ed, and you can find out more about Coach DeJuan Walker's role at hiedgms.com. That's HIEDGMS.com. Fans listening to 100.1, stay tuned for Prattville Lions football on 98.5, its regular programming. But everybody can tune in to the Alabama High School Athletic Association scoreboard tonight at 10 p.m. As always, thanks for joining us for the Pepsi Countdown to Kickoff. We'll see you again next week.
Hey, we're here at True Pool Trailers on Highway 31 North in Prattville, Alabama. If you're looking for a trailer, we're talking to Justin. He's got the trailer you're looking for.
Hey guys, this is Justin. We're located out here in Prattville on Highway 31, 1377 Highway 31 North, Old Cons Western Mall. We've got trailers, dump trailers, gooseneck trailers, equipment haulers, car haulers, utility trailers. If you need a trailer, we got it.
Go to truepool.com. That's truepool.com, or follow on Facebook.
It's truck season at Larry Puckett Chevrolet, Cobbsford Road in Prattville. Kirk Mims, you got a big selection of trucks.
Big selection. I got a whole front line full of trucks, and we just got in 6 more 2500s and 5 more on the way. So we got a big selection of half tons, but if you're looking for that heavy duty truck, we're going to have the biggest selection in the area.
So if you're looking for a Chevrolet truck, it don't matter how big, how small, what price range, they got it at Larry Puckett Chevrolet, Cobbsford Road in Prattville. Just go to LarryPuckett.com. That's LarryPuckett.com.
Good evening, Lion Nation, and welcome into the Pepsi Countdown to Kickoff. We are entering week 3 of the Prattville Lions 2024 football campaign.
We got 15 minutes to go.
In Birmingham, Alabama, ready to take on the Oak Mountain Eagles. I'm joined always by Coach J.B. Wallace before we head down to the field. Coach, 2-0 start to the season. Couldn't have dialed it up better than this.
Yeah, 2-0. That's how you start the season, man. That was a goal we had. You know, of course, 1-0 every week is our goal. Mm-hmm. But I think it's been great for the confidence in our players, and but everything that they've accomplished so far, man, they worked for it, and I'm just proud of them that we were able to pull it together and have some success early in the year.
Big rival win last week against Stanhope Elmore. A lot of emotion goes into that game every week, every year. Just that is a peak emotion game, and it's hard to get these players up week after week after week, especially coming off that emotional win, big high, 34-13 over the Mustangs over there in Stanhope, and now opening up region play. What's practice been like this week?
I think our guys have been dialed in all week. That's the first thing we talked about after the game at Stanhope was we're going into region play. And, yeah, we love the win the week 0 versus Pike Road. We love the win week 1 versus Stanhope. But in actuality, those games really don't matter for our overall goal right now. Our overall goal is to host a playoff game. And of course, we want to win it. So these region games will get you an opportunity to play in that situation. And you got to peak at the right time. And I think we got plenty of room to improve. Our kids know that, and they're working hard every day to get better at the little things. So I think they're ready for this region play and this region run.
Region 3 opening up tonight against Oak Mountain. Always a tough draw. Anytime you're pulling anybody out of Region 3, same as Region 2 last year, Coach. That's a juggernaut down at Region 2. And there's a bunch of great teams here in Region 3, and Oak Mountain is certainly no different.
The Oak Mountain, man, just looking at them on film this week, man, they're very coached up, man. Their kids understand football. They play hard. They have a dynamic quarterback that's going to handle the ball every play, and he's a big kid. He can sling it around. Defensively, they have ways to get hats to the ball. All those things that would pose for a big game. Oak Mountain, they present that on film. So we know that this could very well be a 4-quarter game. We're expecting a 4-quarter game. We're not playing against a team that just put 11 out there and they just, shooting for the stars. These guys have a rhyme or reason of what they're doing. They're getting numbers on you offensively. And defensively, they're trying to add an extra guy in the box when they can to stop the run and make you beat them in the air.
First 2 games of the season, Coach, against Pike Road and against Stanhope, you saw 2 totally different types of attacks on offense. On Pike Road, you saw a long, rangy quarterback that could throw it all over the yard, and they mix the run in. And with Stanhope, you saw a team that wants to run first, pass second. Any similarities in what we'll see tonight in Oak Mountain?
Yeah, well, a little bit of both. I think they're a combination of both. They have a quarterback that will stretch it down the field and is very capable of doing so, but also they design a lot of things that they do offensively based on the run game of the quarterback. I think the quarterback makes everybody around him better. Just the way he manages the game. He manages the game like a vet. He don't get rattled easy. It's hard to get to him. The way they protect and all those things is hard. It's just difficult just to get to him, play in and play out. But if we can get him to hold on to that ball, or we can cloud his vision and give him something that's not really there to make, just disguise some things, I think, we can get some things in our favor. But definitely all success that we have on offense, on our defense tonight is going to go through how well we manage that quarterback. He's also the type that'll drop back, and if he don't like what he sees, he's going to take off with it. He'll like to get your linebackers in coverage, and then he'll scramble and stuff like that, and that's just a backbreaker on third down.
Sure is.
Getting off the field on third down with him at quarterback, we got to have eyes on him first of all, and we got to be able to bottle him up and not let him get any kind of second chances and things like that.
Coach, you mentioned success early and success often, and one of the ways you do that is by building a program. And you've got a JV program right now, you got a freshman program, and you got a junior high program that are all seeing lots of success right now. That's got to bode well, not for just this season and who might you pull up as a freshman, but also the seasons to come.
Man, that's where it starts, with your feeder programs and even the little leagues, our youth leagues, and they're making plays and having fun. I saw them play a couple weeks ago, man. They're excited about it. But that's where it is. That's where your lifeline is on the varsity level when your feeder programs are doing well and the junior high are rolling. I mean, they're offensively, defensively in the 7th and 8th grade, they're built to last. And I'm talking about skill positions and linemen. So I'm excited about the future. I'm excited about our young guys and what they're bringing to the table.
And I think more than ever now, the word's getting out about the program because of the social media presence and because of the way that the quarterback club and the AD are now pushing things out there. It seems like there's more information and more buzz about this program than it has been in a long time.
It is. It's a great time to be at Prattville. Great time to be in Prattville, Alabama as a community member, as a fan, as a coach, teacher. The spirits are high in the school. You walk through the hallways, the kids are excited. Just earlier this morning, just being in the hallways and seeing kids walk around, they're just excited about athletics. They're excited about being at Prattville and things like that. So it's just a great time to be here. I think some great things on the horizon.
Absolutely. We're going to keep it rolling. We're going to roll on to our first break. When we come back, we'll have one more segment with Coach Wallace while you're listening to the Pepsi Countdown to Kickoff. We'll be right back.
Larry Puckett Chevrolet, the hometown dealer, is the low price leader also, and they got a low price on SUVs right now. You got a big selection, Kirk Mims.
Biggest selection in a long time. Got 6 new Tahoes just hit the ground, 3 new Suburbans just hit the ground, a new Trax, 3 new Equinoxes, 2 new Blazers, and 3 Traverses on the way. And if you want those new Traverses, let us know so we can put your name on it.
Larry Puckett Chevrolet SUV headquarters on Collegeport Road in Prattville. Just go to LarryPuckett.com. That's LarryPuckett.com. Hey, we got lots of great things going on at Prattville Farm Center. Here's Bud to tell you all about it.
Protein blocks, mineral blocks. We've got some deer attractive, a couple new deer feeds, protein feeds. We've got all kind of things coming in literally every single day. Come by and check all our selection out and start getting ready for hunting season because it's time to get pumped up and get after it.
Come see my mom and dad at Prattville Farm Center at 1154 South Memorial Drive, across from the Pig Enterprises. Like and follow us on Facebook at Mama's Produce and Prattville Farm Center.
Welcome back to the Pepsi Countdown to Kickoff. You're listening to Will Barrett and Coach J.B. Wallace as we head into our final minutes before we go live at Herdmont Park. Coach, Oak Mountain High School, the campus is somewhere else. We're at Herdmont Park tonight, a different type of atmosphere. First true road trip for this team. What are the intangibles tonight? What's this team got to be mindful of coming into Herdmont Park?
Well, I'll say this: we're accustomed at this point to playing on the road. I don't think we'll be shaken by that part of it. But from everybody that I've talked to, they talked about the student section and the school spirit at Oak Mountain and things like that. And I think it's going to pose for a very, very tough environment to come in and perform. And I mean, everybody that I talked to, they said, Coach, listen, that student section and their fan base, they're going to be loud, and it doesn't matter what the situation is, what quarter it's going to be. They're going to be all in. So we got to be able to communicate. We communicate using hand signals and things like that. And so, because you're probably not going to hear the person next to you. Mm-hmm. And we got to be able to perform, under that situation.
So that does help having a lot of senior leadership out there in a situation like this.
Yeah, our seniors, they've been there, done that. They've been in some big time games, and they've done a great job leading this year. They've done a great job kind of not just do as I say, but hey, you follow me and do what I'm doing. You know, this is the standard. We talk about setting the standard a lot. That's kind of what we built our offseason on, setting the standard. Like, everything else does not matter. You guys can set the standard for everybody else behind you. You know, and that's going back to them even watching the movie during fall camp of Prattville. You know, they want to set the standard to say, this is where we're going, and we're going to set the standard to get this program back to there. And that senior's done a great job of that.
The Prattville way, Coach. It's so important to let these kids know why we are who we are, how we got to where we are, and how to stay there.
Exactly, man. And you'd be surprised how many of them, this is the first time they ever saw it, you know, during camp, seeing the Prattville way and being able to understand what this community is all about. And I'll say it, I've been at 3 other schools, and I'm telling you, Prattville is totally different from any community I've ever been a part of. I mean, I'm a Prattville person myself. I grew up in Prattville, you know, so, and it's something about Prattville. It's something about the people in Prattville. You don't find them anywhere else. You know, when you're talking about building successful teams and successful programs or organizations or whatever, you get Prattville people on board, and you got something special. Yeah. And that's what we're starting to see.
Absolutely. Coach, we're 2 games into the season now, and, you know, normally you kind of have a good idea what your team's going to look like and what to expect going into week 1, but you really don't know until they're hitting somebody else besides their partners, you know. So 2 games in, heading into week 3, what's something that has surprised you about this team, or maybe something that you already knew that, yeah, we're doing that really well?
Well, the one thing that jumps out at me is, regardless of the situation, like, this team never, I'll say, break character. You know, they're going to be who they are no matter what. I mean, we were down a few scores. Nobody looked rattled. Nobody had given up on the team. I mean, it was business as usual with a sense of urgency, and they just play. And they play well together, man. They genuinely care about each other. And that's something I think stands out more than anything. You know, just the fact that under pressure and when things aren't going as well, that they're ready to attack adversity and make stuff happen as a team. I think we've had players step up on both sides of the ball that emerge as playmakers, big-time playmakers, and guys that, you know, you have those good players that you coach hard and they play well, and you have those guys who are just a magnet for making a big play. And it was a couple guys that jumped out that I didn't know they had that personality. I knew it was in them, but I didn't know they were just a magnet for a big play, and those guys have stepped up and taken the bull by the horns and done well for us so far.
And these guys, Coach, I mean, typical fan doesn't realize how much time these guys really do spend together and are forced to spend together if they're going to be successful. I mean, we're talking about a 4-hour practice just on Labor Day this week.
Well, we'll say we were together 4 hours for sure. You know, we got to keep them moving, and that's one thing about the personality of this team. You know, we don't do one thing for too long. You know, it may be weights for 45 minutes, it may be meetings for 45 minutes, then it may be an hour and a half practice. And even at that practice, if you've been to our practices, I mean, we're doing this for 6 minutes, and we're doing that for 8 minutes, and we're doing that for 4 minutes. And I actually had a parent mention early in this week. You know, I was talking about the practice schedule. And it's like, you're ending practice at a weird time. Y'all ending practice at 5:28 or it was 4:28. You know, how are you ending at 4:28? And I was like, well, because this was a 6-minute period, and you'd be surprised how much work you can get done in 6 minutes if you're working.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're sitting around, you don't get much done. But man, these kids, they work, and our coaches are able to get everything we can get out of them in a 6-minute period, 12 minutes. You give them a 12-minute period, that's like a lifetime to a coach. You can make some stuff happen in 12 minutes.
Coach, I know you got business to attend to. We got to let you go, but injury report. How healthy is the team right now?
We're healthy right now. You know, just typical bumps and bruises that you get for playing football, but we're full deck, man. We have everybody loaded, ready to go. You know, we don't have anybody that's out.
Awesome. Well, Coach, good luck to you tonight as we kick off region play here at Herdmont Park against the Oak Mountain Eagles. We're going to need all hands on deck for this one.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a great environment. We're excited about it.
You've been listening to Coach J.B. Wallace. I'm Will Baker.
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
When we come back, we'll be live from Herdmont Park for Prattville versus Oak Mountain. You're listening to Prattville Lions Football. We'll be right back.
For well over 50 years, the River region has depended on Arrow Pest Control, which has grown to be one of the largest and most respected pest control science leaders in the area. Pest control is a science that eliminates pests that invade and potentially damage your property. They use only the top-rated pest control products, including the Centricon Termite Colony Elimination System. Arrow Pest Control was built on customer service and satisfaction, and that's still #1 today. Call us, 334-365-4610, and find out about mosquito control. Arrow, your best shot for pest control.
Hi guys, Blaine Cockrell here, managing partner, Prattville, Alabama's Texas Roadhouse, proud sponsor of Prattville Athletics. Want to bring y'all in here and show y'all some legendary food and legendary service.
Hey, this is Chris Mache with the Hugh Magoo's here in Prattville, Alabama. We're excited to be a corporate sponsor with Prattville High School Athletic Team. Hope you guys have a fantastic year, and we're excited to see you come out in the restaurant and come see what we're all about.
Give me some U.S. farm-raised catfish. Give me some U.S. farm-raised catfish.
I only use U.S. farm-raised catfish.
We've been selling U.S. farm-raised catfish since 1978.
They do have a choice for a good, wholesome, safe fish. We know it's a good product.
Ask for U.S. farm-raised catfish, only the finest, freshest, tastiest. You can taste the difference.
From our farm to your table, your family deserves the best. U.S. farm-raised catfish.
I'm the neighbor with the orange tractor. I mow, I grow, and care for this place I call home. I'm always on the move, getting work done, because I want to be the best version of me. Right now, get a Kubota L-Series tractor and take advantage of low-rate, long-term financing. This is why I do it. Kubota.
See the Bates family, Jared, Barbara, or Mickey at Clinton Tractor.
Think local. Think of all the skill and talent found right here in our community. Hands that build, hands that feed, teach, protect, and hands that heal. Guardian Credit Union reaches out to people just like you. Handling loans for new cars, opening doors to new homes, saying yes to fun and adventure. When you need a strong, steady financial hand, think local. Think Guardian.
Will Barrett.
65 miles up I-65 in rain-soaked Herdmont Park. Our Prattville Lions kick off Region 3 play against the Oak Mountain Eagles. Good evening, Lion Nation, and welcome into Week 3 of Prattville Lions football. I'm Will Barrett, joined by Coach Donnie Burnett, the Millser, and our intern Double Knot. Set to bring you a battle of unbeatens as our 2-0 Prattville Lions prepare to take on the 2-0 Oak Mountain Eagles. Donnie, we forgot Chip. We left him in Prattville.
I don't know where Chip is. I know Chip is a sissy because he talked about, oh, it might rain. I don't know, son. I might not be able to go. You sissy Chip Powell, I hope you're listening.
He's such a sap for family events, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, man, I got to go watch Hunter.
I got to watch my son coach football. You know,
it's what they make
whoever
huddle.
said dad duties come first?
I know.
Anyway, hats off to Chip watching his son coach Russell County tonight as they play in Wetumpka, about as close as they're going to get so he can go watch a game.
Maybe Chip's not really a sissy, but
he's a sissy for sure.
He did say something about the rain. So
you can't let sugar get wet.
I really think that's why he bailed.
Well, Donnie, we're here. And
we're
under a little Harbor Freight tent. And
yes, we are.
Set and from the top row of the bleachers, and it is a nice crowd of Prattville Lions that have come all the way up here to watch this team play tonight. And like Coach Bourne has said, and like we said in the break, there's excitement in the community for this team right now.
Yes, it is, and it's different. Everybody you talk to, like at church Wednesday night, I couldn't even get to my class because of all of the older people stopping me going, hey, tell me about so-and-so.
Right.
And I'm like, come on, guys. I really need to go. But there's an excitement about it, and, it's great.
And we're about to find out a lot about our team tonight against this Oak Mountain Eagles team. We're playing a team that is all about discipline, and they got a superstar quarterback that likes to throw it all over the yard, and guess what? He can run too.
Yeah, we're not – I mean, unless you turn the TV on tomorrow, you're probably not going to see another 6'4", 210-pound, 31 ACT, 4.36 GPA quarterback.
They make movies about guys like that.
They really do. And, I mean, when we sat down and looked, and you made the comment that the WO on the emblem on the stadium, they named the stadium after him,
His name is William Osborne.
Yes.
William O'Brien.
O'Brien.
Osborne sitting next to us.
Yeah,
here.
that's Oliver's other cousin.
It's his alter ego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
William O'Brien.
Will Odell, from what I have seen on film and on X and Huddle, he is the real deal. He can throw it. He can run it. He is very accurate with his passing. I mean, he had one of those 21 for 26 nights for 300 yards. And so.
All right, Coach, so how do you stop a guy like that?
Well, you get after him. You got to be very disciplined defensively when you're rushing. You got to rush him from the outside, and you got to take that middle away, and you got to make him throw it. But he's got guys that can go up and make a catch.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you don't throw for 300 yards if you just slinging it and people are grabbing it.
There's no doubt about that.
So, anyway, it's and I've seen absolutely nothing about their defense. Nothing.
Well, they're 2-0. They've played a 5A team and a 6A team.
Yep.
This is their first foray into 7A, their first region game. So they're a little untested as well.
Yep.
The Lions come in with a win against a powerful Pike Road team and against a rival Stanhope team who plays way over their head for that game every year.
Right, which you don't. It's like I told our kids. I said it doesn't matter if Stanhope is 1-9 or 9-1. You're going to get the very best they got.
That's right.
Period. So, and we got it for a while, and I think we just wore them down and managed to go on. And and I told somebody that the score of that game was never close. Prattville had that football game. They just made 2 mistakes.
That's right.
And 2 mistakes made that from being a 54-7 ball game.
You're exactly right. And if that had happened. Who knows what they might be saying this week. But
exactly.
But those mistakes are things you can work on and iron out and keep these kids humble as they head into region play. And this Region 3 is the SEC North. This is a very, very tough region with a lot of super skilled athletes, super skilled players all over the field, and disciplined teams. And tonight's no different.
You see the gigantic offensive linemen. But mostly you see the 5'10", 240-pound offensive lineman. You see a skill kid that's 5'7", 5'9", but he runs a 4.3, and he's incredible.
Well, we're going to take a 2-minute break here as we go through the national anthem and take a moment of silence for Appalachia High School. You're listening to Prattville Lions Football. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
At the Depot Furniture Gallery inside Prattville Pickers, a warehouse clearance sale with savings 50% below the already low factory direct discounted prices. Thousands of solid wood furniture items.
Rehab Solutions here in Prattville. We are proud to be the preferred and trusted therapy partner for the Prattville High School Lions and staff. We look forward to a great season. Go Lions!
The folks at Jones Drug are proud to say they're a locally owned and a family-owned pharmacy, and no one cares for you more than your neighbors at Jones Drug. Buying local from Jones Drug means your money stays in your community, making local organizations even stronger.
Hey folks, this is James Jones, owner and pharmacist of Jones Drugs in Prattville, Millbrook, Greenville, Montgomery. Since 1996, the Jones family has been proud to serve the area and has always taken pride in service to our customers. Come let us show you how we can be your health partner and not just a pill store.
You know why I purchased my vehicles from Larry Puckett Chevrolet?
Hi, I'm Greg Pouncey. I've been with Larry Puckett Chevrolet for 20 years.
I'm Kurt Mills. I'm the General Sales Manager, and I've been with Larry Puckett Chevrolet for 34 years.
I'm Lewis Mills. I'm the Service Manager at Larry Puckett Chevrolet, and I've been here for 35 years.
Well, that's why. Unlike other dealers, I know they will be there when I need them. At Larry Puckett Chevrolet, they let the customers do the talking.
It's a long pass down the amazing aisles at Prattville Pickers. It's a great catch, showing thousands of incredible treasures. It's the biggest lineup of rustic wood furniture at the Depot Furniture Gallery. It's the national champion of antiques, collectibles, treasures. The Depot Furniture Gallery at Prattville Pickers. A winning combination for home, lifestyle, and recreation. Don't let the game clock run out before you make a winning catch at Prattville Pickers. Highway 82 West. Shop PrattvillePickers.com and Facebook.
Welcome back to Eagle Stadium at Herdmont Park in, what is this, Indian Springs, Alabama? What do you call this place?
No, it's
not Birmingham.
No, he called it just something of the Coosa, something or Coosa. I don't
Cahaba?
know. The Cahaba, thank you.
Yeah. We're somewhere around Birmingham.
Yeah.
In Herdmont Park in Eagle Stadium. And we were brought here by Larry Puckett Chevrolet tonight, as always, where the customers do the talking. Prattville and Puckett, a winning combination. And here in the makeshift Larry Puckett broadcast booth in the top row of the visiting bleachers tonight. Thank you, Harbor Freight. We came here in style tonight in a Chevy Traverse that was banging.
Came up in a nice Chevy Traverse that had a lot more power than I thought it had. And I can tell you what else
we think it has power.
Well,
we wouldn't really know because we don't push it like that.
Well, yeah, because we really didn't go one time when we were turning. But anyway, but I'll tell you what it does have. It might have the coldest back air conditioner that has ever been invented. When we jumped in to take off, and I cranked that thing up. We weren't about 5-10 miles down the road, and I was turning it down, and Oliver was turning blue over there, and that's when I realized that both of us have on shorts. And but it was cold in that back seat.
And I'm going to tell you, Larry Puckett, they always take such great care of us. And they can't just give us the newest car on the lot. They're giving us something that has got a few miles on it.
Yeah.
And this one had about 34,000 miles on it.
Yeah, somebody traded it
in. But at Larry Puckett, it feels brand new.
Man, it was
everything on the lot.
It was new to us.
Yeah, everything on that lot is just beautiful, top notch. If you go to Larry Puckett to buy a car, any car you choose is going to be as good as new, because that's how they keep their inventory, and that's how they treat you.
All right, let's hit these captains real quick, Will.
I got them right here, Donnie.
I know you got ours.
Number 19, Carson Borichter. Number 5, Brody Bowman. Number 27, Josh Williams. And number 7, Alfonso Moncrief for the Lions.
Yep, and across the way, 33.
Cole Kelly.
Looks like number 10.
Robert Yoder.
I can't tell who's standing by the quarterback, but he's 18 is
that's Will
Odell. And I can't see the number of the other bigger guy that's standing right there behind.
We're going to call him Rosterless Johnson.
Rosterless Johnson. So we'll see it in a minute. Anyway.
Well, this Oak Mountain Band is really big.
They're big and they're loud. And, I mean, you pointed out the drum corps came over here at about 4:30 and started going and they wouldn't stop.
It's the largest group of cymbal players I've ever seen in my life. There had to be at least 40. There were 80 cymbals out there because there were 40 kids. And that's 2 cymbals per child. And you do the math, that's 80 cymbals.
And then that's not counting the 63 that were banging on those drums. Anyway, they were pretty loud.
So this is going to be a battle of the bands tonight. Is the Prattville Lions band, marching band over here to our right, Oak Mountain across the field tonight. They'll be going back and forth at it all night.
Well, it looks like Oak Mountain has won the toss, and they have elected to defer.
They have chosen deference.
Yeah, but anyway. You know how it works, and I can see now that me and Oliver are going to have a problem before the night is over.
Don't lean forward.
I can't lean forward. I can't hold my board up to see it. It's going to be a tough night. Going to be a tough night.
Yeah, when the rain lets up, we can shift the camera down one so we won't get our ugly mugs in it.
Yeah, if y'all see us tonight, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Apologies. Sorry. I have a face for radio.
And here come the Lions onto the field in their all-white road uniforms. Icy whites tonight with the Cardinal trim. Well, loving that new helmet with the numeral on one side and the Power P on the other.
Looks really nice. And man, that stripe and that, I guess that glow or glare to it or whatever.
The little chrome shine on it.
Chrome shine, thank you.
It looks good.
It does look good.
The Oak Mountain Eagles tonight in their home navy with the white trim, looking like Ole Miss over there.
Yeah, very much like Ole Miss, and I don't know what's going on there. It looks like we're getting our picture taken.
I think they're stuck inside that eagle. Here they come.
There they are.
Oak Mountain High School enters the field.
Ohms.
Ole Miss High School.
That's it, because that is exactly what they look like. But they're not the Rebels. They're the Eagles.
They are the Eagles.
But the script on their jerseys and their color scheme and everything else definitely puts them in the Ole Miss.
I bet their alternate jerseys are like baby blue, like Ole Miss.
Probably so. I don't know. But, Will, I'm going to tell you right now, if Prattville's going to win this football game tonight, they're going to have to stop Will O'Brien.
Well, they might end up getting a delay of game here because the band is still on the field and the refs are ready to kick off.
Odell.
I did O'Brien too.
You did. Them cats are sprinting off the field.
They get off in about T-1 seconds.
Oh, we are ready to roll.
All right, the Lions will receive to open up this game tonight. The refs take their positions, and we're about ready to kick this thing off. Josh Renfro is the kicker for the Eagles, just a sophomore. That sound you hear is the Oak Mountain student section.
Started that a little early, didn't they? Okay.
But they're here in force tonight for sure.
There's a bunch of them, and it's a whiteout apparently.
Looks like they're supporting the Lions tonight, and they're all whites.
Yeah.
As the rain continues to drizzle on Herdmont Park.
I look over there and I see one guy in a red shirt, one guy in a blue shirt. And
they didn't get the memo.
That's it. Apparently they were not at school this week.
Renfro set to kick off for the Oak Mountain Eagles, going from our right to our left. For everybody listening at home on Dixie Country 100.1 FM or tuning into the NFHS network or looking at that YouTube feed. Wink, wink. Renfro set to kick away. He's going to think about it for a second. KJ Blue, very deep to receive, and he doesn't like this ball or something. He's going to change sides.
Yeah, had a little pooch look to it, and
now he's changing.
He's only taking about 4 steps.
Play clock down to 10. They do get this squib. It's an onside kick that bounces off a Prattville player, and I think Oak Mountain is going to recover this. He absolutely drilled it into one of our up men, and it bounced off a shoulder pad, and Oak Mountain recovers it to open the game.
Yeah, it looked like it hit Colin Seegers, and Colin went down to field the ball, and it shot right back across there.
So Oak Mountain with an advantage to start. They'll get the ball to start the first half and the second half. And we get our first look at William Odell, quarterback for the Eagles. They'll start from their own 46-yard line to begin this game. Odell's going to put trips out to the far side. Myrick back there with him. Now they're all going to come set back to the other side.
We got quads over here.
Yes, we do. Odell has a shotgun snap, and he's going to take it himself, and he is going to bull ahead to about the 49-yard line, a 3-yard pickup before his forward progress is finally halted.
If we blow the whistle. Wow.
That was a keeper all the way, Donnie.
Yep. And I think we're going to see that a lot. I mean, he's anywhere from 15 to 20 carries a game.
Yeah. The gain is 3, second down and 7 now for the Eagles from just inside their own 49-yard line. Just underway here in Herdmont Park. First quarter action, opening drive for the Eagles. Myrick now goes in motion, trips to the far side, and Odell's going to keep it again. And he is hit at the 50, falls forward to the 48 of Prattville. It'll bring up a third down and about 4 for Oak Mountain.
Yep, it's just going to be. I mean, they're going to lull you to death with the eye candy, with the different formations. They're going to try to get you out of position and then let him run the football.
Clary making the stop on Odell. 3rd and 5 now for the Eagles from our 49-yard line. 10:57 to play opening quarter, opening drive. Oak Mountain with the ball. Odell wants to pass, throws it out into the flats to Myrick. Myrick trying to get ahead of the first down, and he'll be stopped short at the Prattville 46-yard line.
A great job by the defense right there.
Jake McConnell.
Yeah, Jake, I think Jake was Defensive Player of the Week last week, so Oak Mountain is 3 and out.
So the trickeration on the opening kick goes for naught, and KJ Blue is going to go back deep, hanging out around his 15-yard line to receive this punt. The Oak Mountain punter has his heels down around the 39-yard line. A little motion on the sideline, a high arching snap. He does get it away, though, and it is an end-over-end wobbly punt that hits an Oak Mountain player at the Prattville 22-yard line.
Yep.
Hit him right in the back. So Prattville will take over at their own call at the 21 for their opening possession with 10:36 to play here in the opening quarter. No score.
Yep. We're going to find out about Oak Mountain's defense now.
A lot of times, Donnie, when you see that opening trick play on the kickoff, onside kick trying to get it, you got to figure they're not sure they can play with Prattville.
Well, then, and normally when you see a trick play like you just said, that's usually somebody trying to get a quick jump on you.
Rigdon opens it up from the shotgun, has a snap, pulls it down, hands it off to Blackman. Blackman up the middle. He'll get maybe a yard before his forward progress is stopped. The Oak Mountain defense stiff in the middle right there.
Got really big. They got a 56, and he looks like the big kid out there right there. 56 and 47 are the two down on the ground.
Second down at 8 now for the Lions from the 23. Rigdon sends Blue in motion, and he rolls to that far side. Wants to throw, steps and sets his feet. He's looking for Blue deep. He's got a man down there, and Blue pulls it in at the 40. Blue breaks a tackle at the 30. Blue at his feet at the 20, to the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Prattville. KJ Blue from Gavin Rigdon, 79 yards, and the Lions are on the board with 9:58 to play in the opening quarter.
Wow. He brought KJ in motion, snuck him in behind Tanner. Tanner ran a little inside route. KJ got a step on that defender, and when he did, Gavin put it exactly where he put it on the first play last week.
Exactly.
Except this time KJ held on to it.
This time KJ, not going to happen again. Pulls that wet ball down and rumbles for the score.
How about the impressive throw? That was about a 45-yard throw.
As it was. Genola on for the point after. Rigdon for the hold, and the kick is up. And with 9:58 to play in the opening quarter, the Lions strike first. They lead 7-0 over the Oak Mountain Eagles. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back. Your Sport Clips MVP of the scoring drive was a 79-yard pass from Gavin Rigdon to KJ Blue. No appointment needed at Sport Clips. The MVP experience includes precision haircut, massaging tea tree shampoo, and the legendary hot steam towel. Sport Clips in front of Target on Legends Parkway. Genola kicks this one away to the Eagles. This one's going to go into the end zone. Touchback. Paxton Genola with his first touchback of the season.
That's big.
Yes, it is.
Oh, good to see that Paxton has found his leg. Oh, and there's no wind. Old Glory's not moving over there.
Oh, wet Glory over there.
Yep. So I think we may see some Odell verticals this play.
Think so?
Or this series. Yep.
Well, they tried the keepers unsuccessfully. Let's see what they do on their second possession of the game. They go 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line, trailing Prattville 7-0 early here in the first quarter. Odell with trips to the far side. Myrick to the far side as well. Rolled to that far side. Wants to throw. Throws it up deep. Got a man down there. And this one's going to be incomplete, out of bounds along the 45-yard line. Great coverage.
Yeah, it was.
That's Darrell Washington, the sophomore over there, getting more and more snaps every game.
Yep, got to love Darrell. Darrell's a big play guy for us, kick returner. Just fast as lightning. And I'll say this, man, Darrell's mom, she sends me every Friday morning happy game day and some scripture. It is awesome.
2nd and 10 for the Eagles again. Here goes trips to the far side once more for Odell. Now man coming in motion, and it's going to be fumbled in the backfield, picked back up by the running back, trying to get ahead. He'll lose yards back to the 16-yard line. Number 4, Sean Ray, going down in a heap back at the 16-yard line.
Yes, he was. That was, he tried to hand it to him instead of just flip it. And most of the time, most of that, when you see that now on that jet sweep, they kind of toss it. And so if they do drop, it's just an incomplete pass.
Right. And now the Eagles behind the chains, 3rd and 14 from their own 16. 9:20 here in the opening quarter. Lions on top, 7-0. 79-yard bomb from Rigdon to Blue. Difference in the game thus far. Odell splits it out wide. 4 receivers in the set. Drops back to pass, looking downfield now, throwing it. He's got a man down there, and it is caught at the 38-yard line. And that'll be enough for a first down for the Eagles.
I thought he was out of bounds, but apparently he was not.
He was tiptoeing down that sideline. A little like McConnell broke off in coverage on him.
Yeah.
But it does pick up an Oak Mountain first down.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you that the quarterback, Odell, he's got a very quick release, and he just kind of flipped that with his wrist right there and threw it 25 yards.
First and 10 they go. The Eagles from their own 38-yard line. Clock stopped with 9:03 to play in the opening quarter. And now a complete switch around for the Eagles. They're going to change their stance. They got what they want now, send a man in motion. And here's Odell again on a keeper and a pitch out. And they got Odell in the backfield. Callahan Minor takes him down for a loss back at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, that was a big play right there. And I'm going to tell you, they're going to do this. They're going to move and jump and do all this stuff all night long. We almost jumped off sides when 6 out of the 11 kids moved.
Right.
But they tried to fake the inside zone and then run like a speed option out on the back end, and there was nothing to it there. Jake McConnell and those guys were right on top of that.
Second down 17 now for the Eagles back at their own 31-yard line. Odell pulls down the high snap, rolls to his right, going to try to keep it, breaking tackles across the 38 to the 40-yard line before he is taken down with some authority by Sam Cook.
Sam Cook. Somebody had him around the waist. I wasn't real sure, and Sam Cook came up and just face masked him. So we got a player down.
Looks like we got a player down. Clock
no, we got a referee down. It is an official.
Oh, Jeffery is down.
Yeah, I don't know if he got caught up in something or if he just slipped on that wet turf.
I tell you what won't slip is your checking balance. If you were with Guardian Credit Union, building their brand new headquarters right here in beautiful Prattville, Alabama, find out about earning on your checking balance at myguardiancu.com. Guardian Credit Union, that's where you belong.
We looked at the big building as we rode by today.
We sure did.
Mills are pointed it out.
It might be the biggest office building in Prattville now. It really might be. It's huge.
It could be. We'll have to.
The biggest building that is not a warehouse.
Okay. All right. We'll look into that. But I'm looking off over here to the right. I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all keep throwing my hand in front of the camera. But the rain has picked back up.
Yes, it has.
But it's not really bothering us right now.
You can see it through the uplighting of this Musco lighting system here at Herdmont Park. It's very similar to the ones at Stanley Jensen Stadium.
You think they're going to make them go black, blue, and red? Or?
Well, not if they don't score.
Yeah. Okay. We may not see that.
Third down.
Which would be fine with me.
Seems like the ref is all right. He's back up and moving around out there. It's going to be third down and 8 for the Eagles at their own 40-yard line.
I think they put him on the chains and took one of the chain guys.
Yeah. Take a breather.
They got him over there on the table looking at him right now.
Well, they all look alike from up here. It's hard to tell.
They do. All those good, hard-working guys, man.
Yep.
Out there doing a great job.
Underpaid, underappreciated.
That's it.
Third and 8 goes the Eagles from their own 40-yard line. Prattville up 7-zip, 8-12 here in the first quarter. And once again, splitting it out wide, 4 wide, is Odell. He drops back to pass, looking downfield, now firing it up for grabs again. He got a man down there. It's number 4. Number 4 makes the catch and pulls it down to the 15-yard line. That's Sean Ray. Pulls it down at the 12-yard line.
Man, that was great concentration right there because we were right there with him. Jordan Davis was step for step. And what did you say? Yeah, Sean Ray just made a heck of a play on that ball.
Well, 2 long passes by Odell have pulled the Oak Mountain Eagles out of 3rd and longs and 2nd and longs, and now they're staked to a 1st and 10 from our 15-yard line. Trying to even the score up. Prattville up 7-zip, but that lead in jeopardy right now. Odell with a full house backfield. From the shotgun he goes. One receiver to either side. Has the snap. Gives it up to Myrick, trying to get to the outside, and he has the outside. Check that. That's Ray on the outside. He's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. Give him the 9-yard line before he's ushered out of bounds along the Prattville boundary.
Sam Cook and Desmond Walton in on that stop.
Slippery Sean Ray, just 5'8", 150-pound senior, but he knows what to do when he gets that ball in his hands.
Yeah, and he's fast.
Yes.
That number 4 is fast like our number 4.
Second down and 4 for the Eagles from our 9-yard line. Here comes a full house switch again.
6-man shift.
Here is Odell again, direct snap, this time to Myrick. Myrick puts his head down, and he's going to get across to the 6-yard line. Probably enough for a first down right there. It'll be first and goal, Eagles, depending on the spot.
Just let everybody know.
It's going to be short.
Yep. If Will messes up a formation tonight, it is not his fault. Everybody on the field moved except for the 5 interior offensive linemen. Even the quarterback moved and the running back. They switched spots.
3rd down and 1 now for the Eagles from just outside our 5-yard line. So we roll under 7 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Odell, and we've got a flag down. Looks like it might have had an illegal shift on that one.
It's either going to be encroachment or a false start, and he's talking to Oak Mountain, unless they're counting players.
Clock continues to roll here, and they're waving the flag off.
Which is good because that was going to be some kind of little reverse.
Yeah.
Or some kind of little counter trap. I couldn't tell because they stopped.
Clock continues to roll through the discussion, and now they stop the play. They stop the clock with 6:24, and we've got a man down as well. We'll break away for 30 seconds while they tend to the injured Prattville line. You're listening to Prattville Lions football.
Chip Powell here with Lewis Mills, service manager of Larry Puckett Chevrolet, Express Oil Change, and Tire Engineers. Lewis, talk to us about your Express Oil Change.
Well, our Express Oil Change, we have a full-line mechanical shop. We do 10-minute oil changes, and we are a full-fledged tire shop. We're a direct dealer with Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, and Yokohama.
When you need service, your oil change, and tires, come here at Larry Puckett Chevrolet, Express Oil Change, and Tires Engineer.
From the Prattville Country Club.
The injured Lion is Sam Cook. They're tending to what looks like his left leg over there. Donnie, looks like maybe too early for a cramp. Not sure what's happening over there.
I don't know. He's up there feeling around an area that you don't want him to feel around. So maybe he hyperextended his knee a little bit. I can't really tell.
3rd down and 1 now for the Eagles from just outside our 5-yard line. Odell with an empty backfield. 3 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near. Play clock at 13 as they check the sideline for a fresh call. Lines up 7-zip, but the Eagles trying to equalize here. As now Myrick drops back and flanks Odell to the right. And Odell going to take this and run with it. He's going to get across the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown. And we've got another line down.
Yeah. I think he's up.
He's coming off, but he is hollering. He's not able to get off. That's Jamari Reed.
Yeah, he got faked out and he tried to stop in this wet turf and down he went, which is very similar to what I think happened to Sam.
Sam's up on the sideline walking around.
Yep.
I think he's going to be all right, but Jamari is down in a heap over there on the 5-yard line, far side of the field. Why don't we take another 30-second break here, Milser, while they tend to Jamari. Let's hope he's all right. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll break away. It's 7-6 is your score. We'll be right back.
What's behind the CA?
A world full of opportunities.
Where are you now? Where are you going?
Where do you want to be?
These are all important in determining your path in life.
More importantly, why be ordinary
when you can be extraordinary?
At Central Alabama Community College, you can be anything you wish to be.
Don't put your future on hold and don't settle for less than excellence.
We are Central Alabama Community College.
Central to you.
Central to your success.
For well over 50 years.
The injured Prattville line was not Jamari Reed. It's Eric Townsend, number 15. And he's coming off gingerly, favoring that left leg. Renfro for the point after attempt for the Oak Mountain Eagles. Trying to make this a 7-7 ball game with 6:14 to play here in the opening quarter. And we've seen what Will Odell is capable of on that drive, Donnie.
Yeah, we saw him with his arm and his legs.
This kick from Renfro is up, and it's good. with 6:14 to play in the first quarter. Your score, Prattville 7, Oak Mountain 7. Let's keep it right here. We knew that Odell could do all those things, and now we've seen it.
And now we've seen it. We have seen it. I'm guessing the hype is real. So that was a good drive. I mean, 7 plays, 6 plays?
Yeah. Prattville had them in a chance to get off the field a few times on 3rd and long, but bailed out by some nice throws and catches from Odell to Sean Ray. But these coaches are going to be able to make adjustments on that.
Oh yeah.
We're going to see some different formations here pretty soon.
We'll be fine.
To figure out what to do here.
Look across the way at the press box up there, and I see 3 people outside.
It's a small, tight little press box over there.
Which is why we are among our people over here, man.
This is right where I want to be.
They look up at us all the time. I've never been looked up to.
Renfro set to kick off for the Eagles, and this is another pooch kick. This one's going to be pulled down at the 28-yard line and dropped, but the Lions do fall on it at the 30.
Tell you that those composite footballs, when they get wet, you can't. I mean, you're not gonna. You ain't gonna catch it. Period. I'm sorry. It's the oldest trick in the book right there.
Yep.
They'll take it over there and set it in the bucket of water until it's time to kick it again.
Been going on since Wetumpka in 2010.
Been going on longer than that.
1st and 10 Lions from our own 30-yard line. Game tied here at 7 in the opening quarter. 6:14 to play. As Rigdon puts 3 receivers on the far side here with Blackman. Blackman's going to get the carry at the middle, and Blackman's got room across the 40. Blackman 45, and dragging tacklers across the 50 into Oak Mountain territory and pulled down at the 44-yard line. Great run by Tristan Blackman as he's figuring out this running back position a little more every single day.
Every day he gets better and better. Prattville's going quick. Oak Mountain, Wheeler, they're in like a 3-2 defense, and I'm guessing that they're worried about Prattville throwing the football.
I would be if I've seen the first 2 games. As Rigdon on 1st down gets to Blackman again. This time Blackman is hit at the line of scrimmage and stopped right there for minimal gain.
Yeah, he might have. I think they're going to give him maybe a foot.
About a foot. No, he got a full yard.
Gave him a yard there.
He got a full yard out down to the 43-yard line. 2nd and 9 here for the Lions.
Yeah, Oak Mountain came with a blitz that time, and somebody got in there pretty quick and caused Tristan to have to get off his track just a little.
Rigdon again from the shotgun. Sends a man in motion, and it's inside give to Blackman. Blackman's got room across the 35, dragging tacklers down to the 32-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down for the Prattville Lions.
We got Donovan Brown checking in for Brody Bowman.
Love seeing Donovan Brown come in the ball game.
Yeah, it was nice. They had 2 over here on Brody. So and now Tanner's checking in. So they like to put Tanner and KJ together.
They do. I would.
And then you leave Donovan over there by himself, and then, of course, don't forget about Seegers in at the sniffer spot.
1st and 10 from the Oak Mountain 33. Rigdon wants to pass. This one's incomplete. Little miscommunication there. Rigdon threw it deep, and route got cut short. He and Donovan couldn't quite connect on that one.
Yeah, I think it was a back shoulder, like throw it to the sticks pole versus, hey, you got him beat, go deep, I want to throw it.
2nd down and 10 now for the Lions at the Oak Mountain 33-yard line.
I guess a dry football in.
Yep. 4:45 to play in the opening quarter. All 7s between the Oak Mountain Eagles and our Road Warrior Prattville Lions. Blackman in the backfield with Rigdon. Sniffer set. 2 receivers on the far side, and here is the give to Blackman. Going across to the left. Dragging tacklers again. He's still on his feet across the 25 down to the 22-yard line. Hard-nosed running. Great run by Tristan Blackman, just dragging Eagles with him.
That's just power. That's weight room, squats, lunges, you name it.
1st and 10 Lions from the Eagles' 24-yard line. Rigdon gives to Blackman again. Blackman cuts to the outside. Over a man. Bulls over. I got the 20-yard line down to the 18-yard line. And he just gave an introduction to number 10, Robert Yoder, that he will never forget.
No. Hung in there and made the stop, but he'll pay for that one in the morning.
Yes, he will.
So I love this hurry up, Prattville. Let's go, go, go.
2nd down and call it 6 for the Lions from just inside the Oak Mountain red zone around the 18-yard line. Here's Rigdon again. Blackman again. on the carry. He's breaking tackles to the outside. He's to the 10. Blackman on his feet inside the 10 down to the 5-yard line. First and goal, Prattville. And this drive is all Tristan Blackman.
It is all Tristan Blackman. He did a great job right there. He just kind of snuck in there behind Moody, put his hand on his back, gave him a little shove, followed him right on through.
And Brian Moody can open up a hole back there. First and goal from the 5 they go. Rigdon, quick pass out in the flat. KJ Blue has to go to his knees to catch it, and that'll be about a 3-yard loss.
Yeah. Sometimes you just may want to let those go. I don't know what Milzer was yelling at.
I don't know. Clock on the move, 3:45 to play in the opening quarter. Lions 7, Oak Mountain 7. Second and goal now for the Lions at the Oak Mountain 7-yard line.
Milzer's giving our tarps away.
What a guy.
He's like Santa up there.
Rainy Santa. Rigdon on the give to Landon Smith. Across the 5, Landon driving his feet. He's going to go inside the 5. Dragon tacklers down to the 2-yard line. Boy, that's the turbo option when Landon Smith's in there.
Well, we had the Hemi and the turbo.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It'll be 3rd and goal. Ball is placed at the 3-yard line.
Let's punch that thing in there. Let's go.
Rigdon and Smith in the backfield. Gavin gives it up to Landon. Landon cuts it in, trying to get to that goal line. He's going to be close. He's down to the 2, maybe just inside the 2. And now it's 4th and goal.
We got a little timeout now. We got to talk about this.
Coach Wallace wants a timeout to talk this thing over, and we'll take a timeout as well. This will be a full 1-minute timeout. 7-7 your score, 3:01 to play. Lions knocking on the door. You're listening to Prattville Lions.
Pest Control, which has grown to be one of the largest and most respected pest control science leaders in the area. Pest control is a science that eliminates pests that invade and potentially damage your property. They use only the top-rated pest control products, including the Centricon Termite Colony Elimination System. Aero Pest Control was built on customer service and satisfaction, and that's still #1 today. Call us, 334-365-4610, and find out about mosquito control. Aero, your best shot for pest control.
Also, yes, right now we're offering 0% for 36 months with approved credit.
Go to TruePull.com. That's TruePull.com, or follow on Facebook.
2 and some change.
It'll be 4th and goal as we resume here. It'll be a long 2. Ball is just outside the 2-yard line, and it looks like the Lions are going to elect to go for this, Donnie.
Yeah, this is big for both teams right here.
Tristan Blackman to the left of Rigdon. One receiver to either side from the far hash. Rigdon pulls it down and gives it up to Blackman, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know.
And he's not going to get it.
In there.
He's not getting in there.
Nope.
Oak Mountain stuffed it. They absolutely stuffed it.
Nope. That's, I guess the jumbo heavy package is just out the window.
So the Lions knock on the door, and Oak Mountain slams it shut. 7-7 the score remains with 2:53 to play here in the opening quarter. Oak Mountain now with a first down from their own 3-yard line.
That's a big play for Oak Mountain.
Yes, it is. As Odell leads his troops back out onto the field with 97 yards to pay dirt. Now he splits them out wide from a bunch set.
He's fixing to run it.
Odell, 2 yards deep in the end zone, pulls it down, and he's going to run it. You're right. And he's hit at the 2 and pulls it and bulls his way ahead to the 4, and that's where this forward progress will be halted.
Yeah, they're trying to get our linebackers out of there, and that was just Q power. Send the running back up to block one linebacker, the center's going to block the other one, and you got to hope. You know, if you're the defensive people, you got to hope one of your down linemen beats their guy and they can get a hand on him. If not, he could very easily go 97.
Yep. 2nd down and 8 for the Eagles from their own 5-yard line. Clock rolling under 2:20 here in the opening quarter. All 7s. 7 for the Lions, 7 for the Eagles. Here's Odell again on a pitch out to Myrick, and he is going to get ahead. Oh, he's hit at the 5 by Jake McConnell. A blow by Jake McConnell. No gain on the play. Is 3rd and 8.
Good to see Sam Cook back out there.
Yes. That's 14 tackles a game we need out there.
Yeah. You put Jake and Sam together, and one of those two names are going to get mentioned.
Third down, and, well, they're going to give him just outside the 5 to the 6-yard line. Third down and about 6 for the Eagles here from their own 6-yard line. Minute 38, clock on the move here in the opening quarter. All tied up at 7. Again, split out wide are the Eagles as Myrick goes in motion to that far side, and Odell wants to throw. Still wanting to throw. Now throws it up deep. He's got a man down there and can't pull it down to the 32-yard line and goes down in a heap along the Oak Mountain boundary. It kept stretching and kept stretching and kept stretching, and Odell had no choice but to choose the deep option.
Yeah, good job by Prattville right there. Getting off the field in what could have been an ugly situation.
Could have very well been, Donnie, you're right, but now they're going to have to punt out of the shadows of their own goalpost.
Shadows of the goalpost, and the last snap was pretty high.
Yes.
So this puts a little pressure on the snapper right here, and maybe he can snap one over his head back under that red tent back there.
KJ Blue and his neon green mouthpiece are hanging out around the Oak Mountain 35-yard line. Here's another wobbly snap. They just do get it off. KJ calls for the fair catch at the Oak Mountain 34, and he has it. Great acting job by the punter there.
I was going to say, he did a great job.
Giving up the ghost right there, but no, the refs, I think, sniffed out the Emmy and didn't give it to him.
So Prattville with some great field position.
Yes, they do. 35 yards to pay dirt with 1:03 to play before the end of the first quarter.
Got to capitalize.
Well, you got to love the way the Lions have been able to move the football thus far, Donnie.
Do you think if I drew up the heavy formation and texted it to Coach Wallace, he would
throw it in a paper airplane down there? Here's Rigdon. Quick pass out in the flat. It's Jewel Bodiford at the 30-yard line, and he'll get ahead to the 30 and down right there.
Okay.
They tried to rip him ahead back to the 33, and he kept on pumping. He got back to where he originally started, back at the 30, and it's a 5-yard pickup for Bodiford.
I'm going to tell you.
2nd and 5.
All right, well, that's going to be the end of the – well, I don't know.
We got another play yet.
Okay, we got one more. We got 14 coming in.
Braden Graham, I'm told.
Braden, yes. Not AJ.
I just didn't know how to say Agilon. I do now.
Yeah.
But Braden Graham comes in at quarterback for the Lions. Operating from the shotgun. Heavy package on the right side. And AJ Braden's going to keep it. He's in trouble. He's going down at the 33-yard line. I think they watched film.
They did. And I really wish he would have given that ball to KJ, because we would probably be kicking an extra point right now.
Yeah.
There was nobody out here but his two blockers.
3rd down and 7.
All right, now we're going to get to the – we're not going to run another play.
That's the end of the first quarter. Your score, Oak Mountain 7, Prattville 7, as the rain continues to fall here at Herdmont Park, the home of the Oak Mountain Eagles. We'll take a 1-minute break. Lions football will continue right after these words.
Hi guys, Blaine Cockrell here, managing partner, Prattville, Alabama's Texas Roadhouse, proud sponsor of Prattville Athletics. Want to bring y'all in here and show y'all some legendary food and legendary service.
Hey, this is Chris Manchet with the Hugh Magoo's here in Prattville, Alabama. We're excited to be a corporate sponsor with Prattville High School Athletic Team. Hope you guys have a fantastic year, and we're excited to see you come out in the restaurant and come see what we're all about.
Give me some U.S. farm-raised catfish. Give me some U.S. farm-raised catfish.
I only use U.S. farm-raised catfish.
We've been selling U.S. farm-raised catfish since 1978.
They do have a choice for a good, wholesome, safe fish. We know it's a good product.
Ask for U.S. farm-raised catfish, only the finest, freshest, tastiest. You can taste the difference.
From our farm to your table, your family deserves the best. U.S. farm-raised catfish.
The 10-minute oil change. Express Oil and Tire Engineers is also home for the lowest tire prices in the River region. Come on in and see them today at Larry Puckett Chevrolet on Cobbsford Road in Prattville.
Welcome back to Herdmont Park. Capacity crowd on hand tonight for this game between the Oak Mountain Eagles and our Prattville Lions. Second quarter of action about to get underway here. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Lions from the 33 of Oak Mountain. Here's Rigdon from the shotgun, looking downfield, firing it up to number 2.
That's pass interference.
And no flag on the play. It is pulled down by Christian Alexander, but he was pushed out of bounds about 6 yards deep. And would have loved to see a flag there, but we didn't get it.
Yeah, it's 7A football. I'm you know what? I'm going to let it go.
Yeah.
Because that's 7A football. All right, what are we going to do?
Looks like we're going to attempt a field goal. This will be a 50-yard attempt for Paxton Genola Right, that's right at his limit, Donnie. What we've seen in warm-ups.
Wow.
This will be a 50-yard attempt
Let's
for Genola.
go Paxton.
From the left hash. Rigdon waits for the snap. He's got it. Genola puts it up.
Go ball.
It does not have the leg, just shy. Had the accuracy, missed the crossbar by about 2 yards. So
45, that's good.
Yeah, that's good from 45.
Man.
So Oak Mountain again stops the Prattville scoring threat. 7-7 the score remains with 11:30 to play before half, and the clock continues to roll even though it is a dead ball situation right now. Now they stop it. Finally stop it.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to get out of here. I don't know. Just beat the rain.
Oak Mountain will take over at their own 20-yard line. Odell splits the troops out 3 to the far side, 4 to the far side. Now sends Ray in motion behind him. He comes set, and it's the inside give to Myrick going across that short side, and he is stopped for no gain, maybe 1 yard.
Just they're just lining up everywhere. It's kind of like you go over here and you go there, and we're going to run the ball, but I'm going to send one guy one way, and then we're going to go back the other way.
You're
a
the
lot of
cap.
eye candy.
You're the rock.
Yeah.
All right, 2nd down and 9, a long 9 for the Eagles just outside their own 20-yard line. Again, a man coming in motion for Odell. He pulls down a high snap and gives it up to Myrick, and he is stuffed at the 20-yard line again and driven back by that Prattville defensive front. Trey Rawlinson leading the charge right there.
Yeah, defensively, we're out here to play right now.
It'll be 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9, maybe just about 3rd and 10. The ball is just outside the 20-yard line. The line to make is the 30. 10:28 and counting here in the second quarter. 7-7, Oak Mountain and Prattville.
Let's see. Well, here we go.
The bunch set splits out wide again for the Eagles. 3 to the far side, 1 to the near. Odell has it, looks to throw. Looking downfield, now firing in the flat, and it is incomplete. Incomplete at the 15-yard line. And covered well with DJ Walton in tight coverage.
Great job by the defense right there. Another 3 and out. Get them off the field, and we've got to do something offensively this time.
Got plenty of yards. We need points.
We do, and we should have excellent field position. I'm going to pull the old Chip Powell, I need a bad snap right here.
KJ hanging out around the 50-yard line for this punt. There will be punted from the Oak Mountain 7-yard line. They do come after it. They don't get it, but Blue makes the catch and goes down at the Prattville 40-yard line. Slips on this turf. And I don't know if you went on the field before, Donnie, but this turf is slick.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of a sprinter's turf. It's not it's hard. The turf is hard, unlike the turf at Stanley Jensen that's got a little almost like grass, like
this is
high grass.
AstroTurf brand turf. I didn't know AstroTurf was still a thing, but it says it on the wall on the fences how to take care of your AstroTurf field.
Yeah. Well, we'll call it that.
Yeah.
It's a nice turf.
It is.
It's pretty.
The brand is AstroTurf. I saw it, but it is not 1980s AstroTurf.
It's sprinter turf, I think is what they call it.
1st and 10 they go from the 40 of Prattville, the Lions, and here's a pull down give to Blackman. Blackman up the middle. He's got room across the 50. A 1st down to the Oak Mountain 46-yard line, and again just delivering a punishing blow.
Strong safety came up and made the stop there.
Cole Kelly got introduced to Tristan Blackman that time, and it was not pretty.
Yeah, he's 5'11", 170.
1st and 10 Lions from the Oak Mountain 47. Rigdon wants to throw, looking downfield, going deep. He's got Brody Bowman down there. Brody comes back for it, and the guy wraps him up, and finally a flag. Thank you very much. When you hug the man, you got to throw the flag.
I didn't think we were going to get that.
He pondered it for a minute, Donnie, before he threw the flag.
He did. The back guy wasn't going to throw it because he could not see the bear hug.
Yeah.
It was underthrown, just a hair. Brody stops to get it, and the guy just grabs him.
Well, their 5 is not as good as our 5, so if it's a 5-on-5 matchup over there, you go to our 5 every time.
Yeah, I like our 5.
Pass interference is the call against the Eagles. That will once again put Prattville in business in Oak Mountain territory. 1st and 10 they go from the Oak Mountain 31-yard line. 9:38 remaining here in the second quarter of play. 7-7 is your score.
I'd run it up to him again.
Why not?
Oh, somebody's.
We got a stoppage in play here, and they're going to.
I don't know.
Refs are having a talk with somebody. Not sure what the stoppage is for.
They moved the ball too far.
A yard too far.
1 yard too far. Somebody with some quick math to figure that one out.
Not a 16-yard penalty, a 15-yard penalty.
That's right. It's okay.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's all good.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 32 of the Oak Mountain goes the Lions. And here's Rigdon. Play action. He's got it complete out to Seegers. And Seegers stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Yeah, the outside linebacker or corner, I'm not sure which one he was. I don't know where he came from, but he had his guy covered, and his guy was Seegers.
2nd down and 10 now for the Lions.
So, yeah, that was outside linebacker.
Operating from the Oak Mountain 32-yard line, Rigdon, three receivers in the set. Bowman here on the near side. Pulls it down, gives it up to Blackman up the middle. Blackman with a head of steam across the 30 to the 28-yard line. A 5-yard pickup. It'll set up a 3rd and manageable for the Lions here from the Oak Mountain 28-yard line.
Got 2 guys covering KJ over there. I like that.
Look for number 13 to get in the action right here on this third and 6-ish play.
Get a little hunt route, get him right over the middle and set him down.
I'd like to see Tanner get him a catch right here. 3rd and 6 we go from the 28. Rigdon sends Blue in motion and gives it up to Blue around the left side. Blue's got room. 1st down for Blue and more. Blue to the 10 and out of bounds at the Prattville, along the Prattville boundary at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal.
Oh, that boy's fast.
He is electric with the ball in his hands.
He is fast. He is fast. He is fast.
1st and goal, Prattville, from just inside the 10-yard line. Once again, Prattville inside the 10. Rigdon, play action, throws to the corner of the end zone, and it is incomplete. Looking for Donovan Brown. He was tangled up with his defender, Kennedy Silas.
That was a good ball, and he just, I don't know. The corner kind of just, he hit Donovan off the line, and Donovan was never able to separate to get out there where he was going.
2nd and goal from the 9. Prattville's 6th play that ends in goal. And we've not been able to score on these yet.
And we haven't put one in.
We got to get in the end zone. Rigdon gives to Blue, going to the right side this time. Blue to the 5, and Blue to the end zone, strolls in, touchdown, Prattville. KJ Blue from 9 yards out, and you ask and you receive. Lions on the board, 13-7 the lead over the Oak Mountain Eagles.
Can you just ask sooner next time?
Next time we'll just ask sooner. We'd like to score on this play, please.
Please, thank you.
8:11 to play in the 2nd quarter, and the Lions are back on top, courtesy of a 9-yard run by KJ Blue. And now Paxton Genola on for the point after. Rigdon to hold this slick ball, pulls it down, and the kick is up, and it's good. With 8:11 to play in the 2nd quarter. Prattville 14, Oak Mountain 7. We'll take a 30-second break. Lions football continues right after these words.
I'm the neighbor with the orange tractor. I mow, I grow, and care for this place I call home. I'm always on the move, getting work done, because I want to be the best version of me. Right now, get a Kubota L-Series tractor and take advantage of low-rate, long-term financing. This is why I do it. Kubota.
See the Bates family, Jared, Barbara, or Mickey at Clanton Tractor.
Your Sport Clips MVP of the scoring drive is a 9-yard run from KJ Blue for the touchdown. No appointment needed at Sport Clips in front of Target on Legends Parkway. You just go in.
Get you that tea tree treatment.
It's nice. Tingly. Genola kicks this one away. This one again into the end zone. Touchback. What has gotten into Paxton Genola?
No one. His parents are sitting right over there. I need to find out what he's been eating this week.
He's been eating them protein blocks from Prattville Farm Center.
He's been booming it.
I don't think the protein blocks they have are for human consumption.
I don't
know.
know.
I guess you could eat them.
I think Chip seems to be snacking on them. Oh, boy.
All right, 1st and 10, Oak Mountain from their own 20-yard line.
Don't call the formation. They're going to move.
No, they're about to move, and they do. 6-man shift for the Eagles to the right side. Odell from the shotgun. Myrick, and it's a pitch out to Myrick. Myrick trying to get a little room, and he is stuffed at the 20-yard line. Ooh. The Prattville defense strung it out and took him down with some authority. William, number 27, Joshua Williams over there.
Josh Williams, yeah, looked like Josh Williams, and move out of the way. Number 2.
Yeah, that's Tim Rollinson over there. 2nd and 9 for the Eagles from their own 21-yard line, 7:44 before the halftime. Odell rolls to his right, wants to throw, looking downfield, under some pressure now, and he's going to cut away from it, and he's got room. One man can stop him. It's Clary, and he does stop him at the 27-yard line. Open field tackle. Probably might have saved a touchdown there, Donnie.
He didn't. If it wasn't a touchdown, he definitely saved a long run, and did it give him a first down?
Did not.
It's short, yeah.
It's going to be 3rd down and a yard for the Eagles.
We get him off the field right here. That's huge. That's 3 in a row.
That's right. From the Eagles' 29-yard line, William Odell splits 3 to the far side. 1 over there on the near.
Hard count didn't get him.
Nope. Play clock down at 18. Plenty of time here for the Eagles. Myrick and Odell will go up under center, and he'll get, maybe he does. He gets his first down as he keeps bulling ahead to the 32-yard line. Donnie, when you need that yard and you go up under center, it just seems to work.
It does, especially when you're 6'4", 210.
Yeah.
And you're running behind those big linemen he's got, so he's bigger than some of his linemen. I didn't want to say that, but I did. 6'3", 230. 74 is 5'11", 333. So
1st and 10 now for the Eagles from their own 35-yard line. 6:36 before the half. Lines up 14-7. And here's Odell with a give to Myrick up the gut. He'll get across the 40 out to the 44-yard line. A 9-yard pickup before the Lions can bring him down. Number 2, Tim Rollinson in on the stop for the Lions. Second down. And looks like we got a penalty against the Eagles here. A legal procedure called against the Eagles.
How about that?
You know, when you break out 6 players in motion every time, eventually that's going to happen.
Somebody's not going to get set.
Somebody.
And
somebody
apparently that's what happened.
Yep. First down, repeating a first down, back to the 30-yard line. 1st and 15 for the Eagles. Lions on top 14-7, moving it practically at will against this Eagles defense, minus a couple plays. And now a timeout. Who wants it? The officials are going to call a timeout right here with 6:21 to play before the half.
Well, not really a heat timeout.
Nope. We'll take a 1-minute timeout as well. 6:21 to play. Prattville 14, Oak Mountain 7. Second quarter action. You're listening to Prattville Lions football.
Think local. Think of all the skill and talent found right here in our community. Hands that build, hands that feed, teach, protect, and hands that heal. Guardian Credit Union reaches out to people just like you. Handling loans for new cars, opening doors to new homes, saying yes to fun and adventure. When you need a strong, steady financial hand, think local. Think Guardian.
Hey, I'm Tyson Chrisman with Elite Rehab Solutions here in Prattville. We are proud to be the preferred and trusted therapy partner for the Prattville High School Lions and staff. We look forward to a great season. Go Lions.
First and 15 now for the Eagles as they break the huddle from their own 30-yard line. Here is Odell again. No shift this time, and the ball is loose. Ball's on the ground, and Prattville has picked up the fumble. Prattville's recovered it at the 27-yard line. Donnie, who is that man? That is number 10, Jordan Davis.
I got cut off.
Number 10, Jordan Davis comes up with the fumble.
I'm yelling fumble, and nobody can hear me.
We want to give a shout-out to the tree man, Mr. William Smith, who's listening in from his porch in Prattville tonight. I tell you what, if you need a tree taken down, that's the man you call William Smith. He took one down for us today, old cedar tree, beautiful cedar tree, but it had to go. And thank you, Mr. Smith, for your service
Got to make room for progress.
That's right. 1st and 10 for the Lions from their 27-yard line. Rigdon wants to pass it, looking downfield, firing into the end zone. Got a man down there, and this ball is just out of reach. Oh, he was looking for Christian Alexander.
Yeah,
and we've got a penalty, I believe.
Well, I think had Christian caught that football, we got a holding penalty.
Holding against the Lions.
Had Christian caught that football, he probably would have wrapped himself around the goalpost.
Yeah, he definitely would.
I mean,
he was careening toward it.
When we teach them a post route, that's what I'm saying. Hey, you head to the middle of that post right there. That is the post route.
He was going to connect.
He was there.
All right, 1st and 20 now for the Lions back at the Oak Mountain 37-yard line. Rigdon pulls the snap down, wants to throw, throws it up again for grabs. He's looking for Donovan Brown down there. Donovan can't pull it down at the 10-yard line. Came down right on his helmet.
Yep.
Came down right on the top of his helmet. Hard to see when you're looking up into that rain, Donnie.
Yeah, you can't. And if you got a shield on there, it's pretty rough. Man, Joe Adams is a traveling machine. He is listening to us tonight from Tokyo, Japan.
Tokyo, Japan?
Yeah.
You can't get there from here.
I didn't know Lowe's had a store over there.
2nd and 20, Rigdon to throw again, stepping out of pressure and throws it up deep again. And this ball, I think that one got away from him a little bit, incomplete.
Yep. Shout out to my sister. She said, tell Will I'm listening and watching from Spanish Fort.
Home of the Toros over there.
Yeah.
Boy, she's great, Donnie. You got a great sister.
I know. She's an awesome girl. She called me today and like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, it's Friday night. What do you think I'm doing?
I'm working here.
So she doesn't know her kid's at South Alabama now.
3rd and 20 for the Lions from the Oak Mountain 37-yard line. 5:37 to play before half. Lions up a score of 14-7, and Rigdon wants to throw it again. Sets up an inside little tunnel screen to KJ. KJ inside the 30, still on his feet, back inside the chains, bulling over a man at the 22-yard line. Woo. He's going to be about 5 yards, maybe 6 yards shy of the first down. But another 4th down situation for Prattville.
Okay, I see where they marked him out. I thought he got a little closer than that. But, all right, Coach, what are you going to do?
Well, you know Paxton can hit it from here.
Yeah, we should be able to. But, man, you'd really love to have 7 more points. But you also don't want to leave it right there either. So I tell you what, while we're thinking about what we're fixing to do and call timeout, watch, we're going to call timeout.
Play clock's down to 10. Lions look to go for it. 4th and 5 from the Oak Mountain 22-yard line. Rigdon looks to the sideline. He's got a full house backfield.
And there's your timeout.
There it is. There's the timeout, Donnie. We'll take a 30-second break as the Lions think this over. You're listening to Prattville Lions football.
They're locally owned and a family-owned pharmacy, and no one cares for you more than your neighbors at Jones Drug. Buying local from Jones Drug means your money stays in your community, making local organizations even stronger.
Hey folks, this is James Jones, owner and pharmacist of Jones Drugs in Prattville, Millbrook, Greenville, Montgomery. Since 1996, the Jones family has been proud to serve the area and has always taken pride in service to our customers. Come let us show you how we can be your health partner and not just a pill store.
And you'll be stepping out like a pro.
14-7 your score. Prattville on top of the Oak Mountain Eagles here in Herdmont Park. Rain-soaked floor tonight. Home of the Oak Mountain Eagles.
Still raining.
Rain continues to fall.
Mills said it's going to be out of here by 7:30.
It's 7:53 and it's still coming down.
Oh, wait. Now he said 11.
Oh, well, that's not 7:30 at all.
Man, I'll be in Prattville at 11 o'clock.
4th down and 5 for the Lions.
We're going for it. I like it.
From the Oak Mountain 22-yard line. Rigdon puts 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near. It's KJ. He's got Blackman back there with him, flanked to the right. Rigdon from the shotgun, looking for KJ, fires it to him, incomplete. Overthrows KJ.
Man.
No flags on the field, and Oak Mountain once again stands strong on 4th down.
Well, that's 3. That's 3 that we couldn't get.
Yep.
3 trips down there that we could not score on. That's, oh, goodness.
Donnie,
21, you throw that 35-7 up there right now, and you have a commanding lead. It's like I-65 through here.
I know.
We need to move the chair up one more notch, but
we might need to.
Milzer wants it there, so we're going to leave it there.
1st and 10, Oak Mountain from their own 22-yard line. Odell. And give to Myrick up the middle. And he is pulled down after about a 6-yard pickup out to the 28-yard line.
77 getting a little chippy out there.
He is. He doesn't like to be pushed around.
Bradley somebody.
Bradley Hazlett.
Okay. 6'3", 230 pound.
Easy, Brad.
Chippy little tackle.
2nd and 4 now for the Eagles from their own 28. And here's a give to Myrick again, and he is stuffed. That is number 99, Elijah Brown.
E.J. Brown.
6'2", 255-pound sophomore with offers already from big-time programs, and you can see why.
From a bunch of Power 5 schools.
That's a large man out there.
He's a big boy, and he's got great feet. Good little basketball player.
3rd down and 4 now for the Eagles. Probably the chance to get off the field once again if they can hold him right here. Trips to the far side, one alone on the near. And here's Odell wanting to throw, stepping out of pressure, trying to find a room to run,
over there.
And he's got room. He's going to get his first down out to the 38-yard line. Tim Rawlinson finally making the stop, but not before William Odell keeps his offense on the field.
Yeah, they tried to run a little, not really a stop and go, but like a fake screen. The guy goes out like he's going to block for the screen and then releases down the field. We sniffed that part out, but our rush, and that took so long, our containment over there, Callahan had done committed, and he was coming in.
Yeah. 1st and 10 Eagles from their own 38-yard line as we approach 4 minutes to play here in the opening half. Prattville 14, Oak Mountain 7. Now the big switch for Oak Mountain. They all come set now. There's 4 receivers in the set. And Myrick comes in motion. Check that, Ray. And it's inside give to Ray, trying to get to the outside. Prattville's got it strung out if they can pull him down. And they do along the Prattville boundary.
There we go.
At the 40-yard line.
Whew. That could have been a big play for either team. He kept running backwards and finally got turned upfield. I was hoping he was going to reverse his fielders. I don't know.
2nd down and 9 for Oak Mountain. Ball is placed at their own 39-yard line as we approach 3 minutes and 20 seconds to play on a running clock here in the second quarter. Lines up by a score, 14-7. Now Odell with 3 to the far side. Myrick to his left. Rolls to that far side, looking downfield. Now throws it up. This one's going to be incomplete. Rawlinson in perfect coverage.
Oh, man. Good job there.
Washington giving an assist.
And Darrell over there. And, hey, I got to give a shout-out to my dog. Knowlton Jackson is listening tonight.
Big No?
Big No, baby. That's my dog, man. Every Wednesday night. We can't have first kids till Knowlton gets there.
You better wait for Knowlton.
And Knowlton comes in, and he's got to come see Coach B and give him a fist bump.
Does his dad ever get him there on time?
His dad is very good at getting him there on time. Yeah.
3rd and 9 for the Eagles. And now timeout on the field. Oak Mountain wants to talk it over. And so we'll talk it over as well. We'll take a 30-second break. Lions football continues right after this.
You know why I purchased my vehicles from Larry Puckett Chevrolet?
Hi, I'm Greg Pouncey. I've been with Larry Puckett Chevrolet for 20 years.
I'm Kurt Mills. I'm the general sales manager, and I've been with Larry Puckett Chevrolet for 34 years.
I'm Lewis Mills. I'm the service manager at Larry Puckett Chevrolet, and I've been here for 35 years.
Well, that's why. Unlike other dealers, I know they will be there when I need them. At Larry Puckett Chevrolet, they let the customers do the talking.
It's a long pass down the amazing aisles at Prattville Pickers.
Home of Prattville, home of Larry Puckett Chevrolet, where the customers do the talking. Dixie Country.
3:02 to play here in the second quarter. Prattville 14, Oak Mountain 7 as the rain continues to fall on Herdmont Park up here near Birmingham, Alabama tonight. Now a 3rd and 9 for the Eagles from their own 39-yard line. Got to contain Odell once again on this play. He's keeping the Oak Mountain offense in this game as he wants to throw, looking downfield under some pressure now, and he's got room to run. He breaks containment, and it happens again.
Yep.
William Odell gets his first down all the way down to the Prattville 49-yard line before he's stopped by Darrell Washington.
Yeah,
those are backbreakers, Donnie.
Those are, and it's going to happen. He's good enough that he can see that, and I'm not going to say that he counted 11 Prattville players, but he knew there was a lot of white to that side of the field, and just pulled it down and headed down Prattville sideline, and we got nobody there.
1st and 10, Oak Mountain now in Prattville territory at the 48. 2:53 clock stopped. Here in the second quarter, lines up 14-7. Odell wants to throw, looking downfield. Steps out of pressure, now throws it down. He's got a man in the seam, and it is caught at the 21-yard line, down right there.
Wet turf, jump too quick.
Yep. Jacob Moore, tight end, pulls it down, and has got the Oak Mountain offense in business just outside the Prattville red zone at the 23-yard line. Boy, an equalizer here, Donnie, would sting with all those missed opportunities we've had. Odell, again, give to Myrick, trying to get outside, and he does get outside, inside the 20. Flags are down at the 19-yard line. This looks like it could be in the area of holding, and it is.
Could
holding
be.
Against the Eagles.
Yep, that helps.
That does.
They're going to back it up. Looks like they're going to call holding on Oak Mountain.
Holding is the call against the Oak Mountain Eagles, and that'll put them back substantially. As the officials mark this thing off, they'll mark it off all the way back to the 33-yard line of Prattville.
You know what else is substantially?
Yeah. What's that?
We're going to talk about it in just a second.
Okay.
It is very
intrigue.
It is substantial.
1st and 20 for the Eagles from our 33. Odell wants to throw, looking downfield, steps up out of pressure, now dumps it off, incomplete. He might have been better off to tuck that thing and start running.
Yeah, he would have at least got back up to the original line of scrimmage. Will, did you know that 1 in 7 men are going to be diagnosed with prostate cancer in their lifetime?
Donnie, that's terrible.
It is awful. Do you know that every 2.3 minutes somebody is diagnosed with prostate cancer?
That's even worse.
Did you know that the average age of diagnosis is 66 years old?
Dang.
But guess what?
Hold that thought. 2nd and 20 for the Eagles. Odell to throw. This one's batted down. Batted down. Is that Minor and McConnell?
I don't know if Jake got it or Callahan, but one of them got it.
Batted it back 30 yards. That hurts.
Oh, man. But do you know that that if your father or your grandfather has had prostate cancer, you need to start getting checked well before the recommended age of 50 years old?
I did not know that.
Well, you do. And after this play, I'm going to tell you all about it.
3rd and 20 now for the Eagles from our 33-yard line. Odell to throw, looking, now firing it complete at the 30-yard line, up ahead to the 20 and out of bounds. Short of the line by about 7 yards, maybe 8. And it's 4th down for the Eagles. And I bet you they're going to go for this.
They're going to go for it. Oh, yeah. They're going to go for it. But do you know that just a very simple blood test of the PSA will get you in the right where you need to be?
And you know this, don't you?
I do. I do know this because September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, and I am one of those 1 in 7.
You're a survivor.
Well, thank you.
Proud of it.
I am, and we'll talk about numbers later.
4th and 8 from the 23 for the Eagles. They elect to go for it here, and now
they're going to call the timeout.
They're going to call a timeout and talk this thing over a little bit more in depth. But, Donnie, while we got this break, go ahead.
So, anyway, yeah, I went through this battle 2 years ago. I have finished up all of my treatments, all my radiation treatments, which those were done, and my hormone therapy and all of that stuff. Those 6 shots that I took over the last couple of years, every 6 months or 3 months or whatever. Happy to report that my last 4 PSAs have been less than 0.001.
Praise God.
And my urologist or oncologist or one of those guys told me, hey, he said it can never be 0 if you know anything about calculus. And I went, I don't, but so you're telling me this 0.001 is as good as I'm going to get? And he said, yeah. And I said, hey, I'm good. I'm good with it, bro.
That's great.
But
congratulations, man. That's really awesome.
It is, man. It's great. And look, go get checked, guys. You don't have they don't have to check you the way they used to. Just get a blood test.
It is not invasive. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I guess that's what we'll call it. Just get a blood test.
4th down, call it 9 coming out of the break here, of the timeout. The ball just inside our 23-yard line. Odell wants to throw, throws it up into the end zone, and this ball is going to be incomplete. Woo. Incomplete. Boy, that could have gone either way, Donnie. That was tight.
I kind of thought we caught it, but we didn't want to catch it because we'd have lost. We'd have lost 2 yards had we caught it.
It was intended for Fitzgerald, but Darrell Washington, once again, the sophomore there on the stop with Rawlinson and Clary, excuse me.
Chris Clary.
Yep. And the Lions turn them over on downs, and we'll get the ball back with 1:15 to play before the half and holding a 14-7 lead.
I'm not going to ask for much, but I just want to hold on to the football, and I don't really care if we get points, but it'd be nice.
I want points here. Seegers comes in motion and comes set, and here's a give to Blackman going up the middle, and not much doing there.
Yeah.
He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Forward progress stops him.
Well, let's just say if we do get points, I hope it's a Tristan Blackman long run and we're not throwing it.
Remember, Oak Mountain will receive the kick again to start the second half.
Yeah, they received it the first opening kickoff.
They kicked it to themselves,
but it wasn't
to start
fair.
The game. No.
Somebody watched the Replacement movie. If you want an idea of what that happened, that's exactly what it was.
Yep. 2nd and 10 from the 22 of Prattville. We go. Rigdon wants to throw, throwing it deep.
Brody.
Got Brody down there, and Brody pulls it down to the 40. It's a foot race. Brody still on his feet to the 20. Brody Bowman all the way. Touchdown, Prattville. 78 yards, and the Lions strike again. Donnie, don't tell them what to do. How about that?
How about that? Holy smokes.
Lightning in a bottle right before halftime.
Did you see how Brady used the back judge there to his advantage?
He's got a blocker downfield.
The kid was gaining on him, and Brody just goes beside the official back there, and the guy couldn't go with him, and it was great, and we scored, and I'm so happy.
Oh, that's beautiful. 78 yards on the pass and run between Rigdon and Brody Bowman connecting once again. And now Paxton Genola on for the point after, and Gavin's set to hold it. The hold is bad, and Genola's going to have to throw it.
All right, get on the ground then.
Goes down at the 25-yard line. Gavin couldn't quite put it on the ground there, and the point after is denied. So with 23 seconds to play in the second quarter, your score, Prattville 20, Oak Mountain 7. We'll keep it right here. And Donnie, 2 touchdowns tonight of 80 and 78 yards.
Yeah, those boost your stats up.
They really do.
They definitely boost your numbers. Wow, that is I'm glad they're calling the plays because I would have probably ran inside zone and then hit a knee and walked out of here and been happy up 14-7.
Coach Dickerson has been wanting to get that touchdown back that we lost on the goal line.
Yep.
And he got it.
Coach Wallace just turned him loose. Coach Dickerson, he ain't scared to call up no pass play.
We've been throwing it deep all night long.
We have. Here comes our halftime guest making his way up the stairs.
Yeah, we got a great halftime guest. The Marcus Jackson halftime extravaganza will be done by proxy tonight as Marcus wasn't able to attend. He's working on that city budget.
He is working on the budget. But this guy, the more I'm around him, the more I like him because he is doing some great stuff.
Oh, there's no doubt.
For Prattville High School.
Genola kicks off, brought out from the 2-yard line. It's Ray, and he is busted at the 17-yard line, I should say. Yeah, but Blake Boren, our athletic director, will be our halftime guest as we are knocking on the door of halftime right now. 17 seconds to play before the half, and the Lions leading the Oak Mountain Eagles on the road here in Herdmont Park, 20-7.
All right, Will, what are you going to do right here for your Oak Mountain? Are you going to hit a knee or are you going to sling it?
I'm going to hit a knee if I'm Oak Mountain.
You're down there inside your 20.
That's what I'd like him to do at least.
There's too much bad things that can happen, and they're just going to hit a knee right here.
Believe you're right. Odell takes a knee, and that will put us at halftime. Your halftime score, Prattville 20, Oak Mountain 7. We will take a 2-minute break. When we come back, the Marcus Jackson by proxy halftime extravaganza will continue. You're listening to Prattville Lions football.
incredible treasures. It's the biggest lineup of rustic wood furniture at the Depot Furniture Gallery. It's the national champion of antiques, collectibles, treasures. The Depot Furniture Gallery at Prattville Pickers. A winning combination for home, lifestyle, and recreation. Don't let the game clock run out before you make the winning catch at Prattville Pickers. Highway 82 West. Shop PrattvillePickers.com and Facebook.
Chip Powell here with Lewis Mills, Service Manager of Larry Puckett Chevrolet, Express Oil Change and Tire Engineers. Lewis, talk to us about your Express Oil Change.
Well, our Express Oil Change, we have a full-line mechanical shop. We do 10-minute oil changes, and we are a full-fledged tire shop. We're a direct dealer with Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, and Yokohama.
When you need service, your oil change and tires, come here at Larry Puckett Chevrolet, Express Oil Change and Tires Engineer.
It's a new season, and it's Sport Clips haircuts. All of our stylists are clean certified and guy smart. So come in and get yourself back in the game with our legendary MVP experience. It's a mancation with our hot steam towel, relaxing shampoo, and a winning cut. Check in online and walk out with confidence. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy. And you'll be stepping out like a pro.
Welcome back to Oak Mountain as Prattville's leading 20-7 over Oak Mountain Eagles. And now we'll give you some performance of the Pride of Prattville Marching Band.
School Marching Band.
That was the Prattville Marching Band. Prattville leading 20-7 over Oak Mountain here at halftime. We're going to take a 2-minute break, and then we'll be right back.
That's right. That's right.
Randy.
Because knowledge is limited.
Welcome back to Herdmont Park, home of the Oak Mountain Eagles, where we're at halftime and your score, Prattville 20 and the Oak Mountain Eagles 7. And Donnie, it was a great first half. We saw a lot of offense, most of it coming from Prattville.
A lot of offense coming from Prattville, and what we did see were 4 defensive stands that we put them in a bad situation, and they did a great job, and they got off the field 4 in a row, and then they gave up first down. Oak Mountain did drive the ball down the field and then stopped them again and went on 2 more times for some 3 and outs. And anytime you get Will O'Brien, or no, dadgummit, Will O'Dell.
Yeah.
Anytime you get Will O'Dell off the field 3 and out, you've won that one.
Yes, you have. And, we talk about how this Prattville offense has just been, seems to be like revamped this year and is just stepping up and getting better and better every week. And I tell you, the entire athletic program is getting better and better every week. And I think a lot of that is because of its new leadership.
Yep.
And he joins us here at halftime. Our new athletic director, Blake Boren. I think it's old habits die hard. I'm gonna call you Coach Boren.
I would prefer that. It's really weird. I've had some kids say Mr. Boren. I don't really answer that. I refuse to go that route.
Mr. Boren's my dad, but I don't.
If he shows up, you say Mr. Boren. So, Coach, what you've been able to do in just a short time you've been here as athletic director has really got people excited about this program again. You've just injected like a lightning bolt of energy into this program. Talk about how you've done that and what you're doing.
Well, I think to do anything, first you have to figure out why do you do anything. And I think anybody in education will tell you we do this because of the kids that are here. And again, I think Prattville's a great community and a great place. And our kids are no different than anybody else's kids. We want to highlight and showcase them. And so, this first year, our core fundamental mission is how do we promote and brand and bring attention and awareness to them so they can build their personal platforms and do what they want to do as, a 21st century athlete. And so it has been a really good start. We got a lot going on in our athletic department, and we're really, really excited about some of the things we've already done, but there's a lot on the horizon that I think will make the people of Prattville proud. I think it'll make our athletes proud. And again, for us, it's at the core of everything we do is about trying to promote and help our kids.
And one of the things that you've done off the bat is you've been able to upgrade some of our existing facilities for athletes. And a lot of people say, facilities don't win championships, and that might be true, but it changes the attitude and the mindset of these kids. Talk about some of the upgrades you've already been able to do in a short time.
Yeah, I think facilities are, it's not, facilities do not win you games directly, but I think indirectly facilities win you games. And so why? Because it's about, we want kids to feel a certain type of way. I think the buzzword now is we want to create a college experience at the high school level. Prattville did that well before I got here, all the way back to Bill Clark, and we want to continue to do that now. And so, facilities are at the forefront of that. So to kind of give you a kind of peer behind the glass, so to speak, and I don't think this is a secret anymore. We're working really hard. Obviously, we got Stanley Jensen going on really appreciative of the city of Prattville. I told several of the councilmen and mayor the other night at an event, the RTJ, I think it will be probably the best high school venue in the state, one of them. I mean, just in terms of, think about the amount of money. We're spending that money not to build a stadium, to build a home side and an end zone and all the facilities that go with it. It's going to be incredible. It is now board approved. I know it was talked about the last board meeting I was at. We're fixing to massively overhaul the facility on campus, which I think is critically needed. At one point we had the first indoor in the state. It was 25 years ago. And so, we're fixing to come in. I saw some plans today. I think it's going to be incredible what happens there. And so I think, again, if you're a football player or student athlete at Prattville High School, you're going to have great facilities to go play in on Friday night. You're going to have great facilities to train in Monday through Thursday. The overall experience is going to be tremendous. My work at the athletic department, and really my focus has been on let's touch our gym and let's touch our baseball facility, let's touch our softball and all the existing facilities beyond that. So, and I don't know this has been talked too much about, but I'm okay talking about it now. So, we have great partners with BSN who provides us our apparel. I think a lot of people in the community know Doug and the job that he does has been phenomenal.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And so, we've got $5,000 committed from BSN to come in and completely wrap and brand the entire existing exterior of our gym. When you drive by here in a few weeks, it will not be black doors anymore. It'll be black doors, but it'll have logos and wording and branding. All the windows will be covered, all the doors will be covered. And again, when you walk in, we're trying to create an atmosphere, and I think the first step in that is seeing it from the exterior. When you go in our gym, obviously we've done tremendous renovation to the boys' basketball locker room. If you've seen some of that on social media, really appreciative of Prattville Carpet getting involved in that and several people stepping up in the community. But we took really a very old and dated facility and just with a little bit of paint, new flooring, new lighting, really have made that a first-class basketball facility to go in.
Yeah, the look on those kids' faces when they come in and see this
place. It's why we're all here.
Yeah.
I mean, why do you get into education? And it's for stuff like that. The project that I'm most excited about right now, which I don't know that we've made it public yet, but it is going to happen, is we're about to build a second weight room on this campus. And so, again, when I met with our coaches in the summer, the first thing that I thought they would say, we need a second gym. And we do need a second gym. But beyond that, I filled out a grant application the other day. We have 600 some odd athletes in this campus. In 16 different varsity sports. I think there's over 30 programs total when you count ninth grade and junior high. We all want to train. We all want to lift. We all want to be developed. Well, when we have, 45-minute class blocks, the majority of our athletes are in seventh period, how do you train 300 kids that are enrolled in a VA athletic class? You don't. And so we're getting kids, 1 day a week, 30 minutes. We're splitting a period. And so from a development standpoint, we need a place that we can have a dedicated facility to train multiple groups of athletes, multiple sports all at the same time. And so we have gone in and we've knocking a wall down Monday to where we're going to open up a little over 1,100 square feet of space in our gym that was previously storage. We've got paint coming in. We've got rubber flooring coming in. We've got, right equipment more than likely is going to come in and put 8 brand new racks. We're going to bridge it. We're going to have landmines. We're going to have custom plates and barbells and those types of things. And I think, again, when you walk in that facility, it's going to be first class, and it's going to give and alleviate the overcrowding of our athletes and give them a space to train. And so, again, it's probably a $40,000, $50,000 project. A lot of that is on the back of our corporate partners. We've made a really big push in the community to try to generate some revenue, get some people excited about Prattville, and obviously they're going to be a big part of this facility. But again, that's the next big thing on the horizon. And so, touching those facilities, again, it goes back to our kids, and I'm really excited about it.
And you mentioned the corporate sponsors too. One of the other, I think the other piece of what you've done that's so great here is you've gone out and engaged the community in a way that hasn't been done in a very long time, and found out that people are willing to jump on board if you give them something to jump onto.
I think so. I got hired in July, and so I think the first year was about kind of taking stock of what's here, so to speak. And so I've tried not to do too much. What I've tried to do is learn and talk and listen and meet with people and develop some relationships. But first we need to figure out where we're at. And so where we're at is we have very active, we have thriving booster clubs here, which have been tremendous to work with. We want to partner with them in the future, and I think we can 10X our revenue, really. And again, it's not that we're paying coaches to do that. We're not cutting checks to anybody. Every dollar that we get is going directly right back into our student athletes, which is the core purpose of everything we do. There are some places, like here at Oak Mountain, so to speak, where you know, Bush Club at Oak Mountain raises, you know, 60, 70 grand a year, and it gets cut and checked to coaches. We're not really doing that in our department. We're taking whatever revenue we have and we're giving it back to kids, which is, I think, the central mission of our school, and it's one of the things I'm most proud of. And so if we can get community investment and involvement, the possibilities in Autauga County are endless. You know,
no doubt.
There are some jobs, you know, in the football world or some schools where you take a job, and I can say this being the son of a coach, and you may have all these great ideas and great plans, but the reality is you're at a place that traditionally doesn't win. You know, when you get to a place like Prattville and there's legacy and there's history here and there's a community here, there's investment. This is the pinnacle of high school sports in this state. And so, you know, if we can get our community partners on board, we're going to continue to develop our athletes and pour into them. We already have great coaches. I think we've seen, you know, already here what, you know, Mr. Woodfin, the Board of Education, some of the investment they made this past year, the dividends that have been paid. It's a great time to be at Prattville. And I do think the future is really, really bright in terms of where we want to go.
Yeah, those late 90s and mid 2000s and that Bill Clark era, we learned, you know, being on that staff, if you build it, they will come.
Yep.
And, you know, when we're dressing out 160 kids because we have an indoor. Nobody else around here has an indoor. You know, we had turf at Stanley Jensen, and nobody else had turf around here. And kids, that's what the kids want. And when you mentioned it, you said about the branding in the meeting the other day, that when you give that kid that opportunity, and we're reaching down to the elementary kids, the junior high kids, and they're all seeing this stuff, they want to be a Prattville Lion, and that's how we win.
Well, and I think, you know, we haven't talked about the branding. That's the other piece of this is, you know, we're in the middle of a rebrand process right now. Again, a lot of that goes back to Doug and BSN Sports and Eric Hill and our great partners there. But, you know, we've got a committee put together right now about how do we want to utilize our logo and what does the Power P mean? I think there's real tradition with the Power P, and I think it means a lot to a lot of people. And so, you know, we are figuring out what is our identity going to be moving forward. We're not touching the Power P.
No.
You know, that Power P carries weight across this state. It's trademarked through, I think, 2029. We just did the patent on it, a renewal the other day. But when we talk about what are our color schemes and what are our word marks and our fonts, when you put Prattville, like those tents right there, when you write Prattville or spell that out, there's going to be some cohesion in how we do that carries through our athletic department, through our school, through our community, really. My hope, personally, and I may get in trouble for saying this, but my hope is that, you know, you're laughing because you know what I'm about to say, but my hope is that when we go through this process, we can – you know, get rid of the Eagles or the whatever, the elementary schools. My wife's at Prattville Primary, and they wore blue T-shirts to symposium day. And,
right.
You know, my first recollection of Prattville was seeing Coach Clark at Legion Field, hugging a state championship trophy, you know, going to Patterson Field in 2004, and you see that Power P, and you see the colors, and you see the logo like it matters. And so, personally, I hope, again, I don't want to get in trouble for this, but I hope in about a year or so we're figuring out a way to adopt this thing, you know, at all of our feeder schools. And Coach will tell you, you know, as working with our younger athletes, they want to wear the Power P, and they want to be a part of that. And again, they're here tonight to watch these kids because they know in 3 or 4 years they're going to be out here. My son is in a Prattville Lions jersey right here next to me, and he knows that, you know, he's in the fourth grade right now, but he's got 6 or 7 years, and he's going to be out, you know, he'll be here. And so that logo carries weight. So we want to make sure that obviously we lean on our traditions and the understanding of where it has been and what it is. We're not going to mess with it, but we want to bring it. We want to really hit home on everything that has the power to do.
Well, Coach, we are proud to have you here. I'm so proud of the work you're doing. I look forward to the great things that are on the horizon and enjoying the great things that have already been done. And we appreciate you joining us here in the halftime period because I know you got a lot going on game day.
Well, and I'd like to say this before I go. I appreciate everything you guys do. I mean, you know. We're sitting out here in the rain in a tent, and we're getting soaking wet, and here we are, we're broadcasting the game. I think Stacy told me before we had 400 or 500 people that were tuning into this just on one side, and so y'all's work matters. It is a huge part of the process. The more content we can create, the more we can promote and help our kids, the better, and you guys have been doing that the best here in this community for as long as I remember watching it, you know, in college and all that.
You know, we get right here. We're going to stay right here.
Coach, we appreciate you. I know you got to get back at it. So, looking forward to a good second half here, and thanks for joining us.
Always.
Marcus Jackson, halftime extravaganza by proxy.
Go Lions.
Stay where you at.
That's been your athletic director, Coach Blake Boren, spending some time with us at the halftime. And, Donnie, I mean, how can you not be excited about the things that are going on right now?
I told you, the more I'm around him, the more I like him, and I see the stuff that he's doing. We had an athletic directors meeting the other day, and coach is like, "Hey, I got to go. I got to go talk. I'm going to get a new corporate sponsor."
And he's been knocking them down.
And I mean,
too.
he
really
is
has.
going to town, and man, I'm really excited about the branding, and I brought it up in the meeting the other day. I'm sitting by Coach from Billingsley, and I just kind of said, "Your kids from kindergarten through 12th grade are Bears, and Hogeville, your kids kindergarten through 12th grade are Eagles, and Marbury, your kids first grade through 12th grade are Bulldogs." And then I looked at Coach Bourne and I said, "And your kids are Eagles and Cats and Cougars and Leopards and Bobcats."
Yeah, all sorts of felines. They're in the right family of animal, but we're not the Lions. We got to all be the Lions.
Well, and then I told him, look, our last 2 football games, right up there on the scoreboard, it says the Prattville Junior High Lions. And the guy called us the Lions all night long.
Yeah.
And you're talking about branding, and you're talking about, man, when you've got kindergarten through 12th grade all wearing that Power P, and that's their school logo, you better watch out.
Absolutely.
We'll have 400 kids out for football.
As it should be. As it should be. As it was, so it shall be again. Well, we're ready to kick off the second half. I know we're having some issues with the broadcast right now, but we're going to keep with what is working. And that is a 20-7 Prattville lead as we enter the third quarter of play. Prattville will kick off to start the second half. Going from our left to our right, Oak Mountain's going to put 2 men deep right around the 3-yard line.
And
led by Sean Ray.
Sean Ray and
Janela kicks this one away. It's a liner. Takes a hop. Hits the pylon.
Hits the pylon. How do you call that? A touchback.
Hit the pylon. Do that every time. We'll be all right.
Oh, man. Paxton is drilling this thing.
That's 3 touchbacks.
Did he go to a kicking camp or something like last week? What was he doing Labor Day?
I bet he was kicking.
You think?
I know he was kicking for at least 4 hours on Labor Day. If he was at football practice.
That's right. He was at practice.
1st and 10 for the Eagles as we begin the third quarter of play from their own 20-yard line. As I said, Prattville up 20-7 as we begin the second half of play. And here is Odell from the shotgun, sending Ray in motion on first down, and it's the inside give to Myrick, and Myrick is hit at the line of scrimmage and falls ahead for maybe a yard. And Prattville defense has been on him all night.
Yeah, that didn't work, and that was the helmet that went flying out there. But we came up with the football.
The refs didn't see it that way.
No.
That's Myrick who lost his helmet, and he's got a little ankle tweak.
Little hobble.
Callahan Minor on the stop there for the Lions, and it's going to be 2nd down and 8 from the 22 for the Eagles. Odell sending a man in motion, coming set quite slowly. Odell from the shotgun wants to throw, empty backfield, looking downfield, under some pressure, and he slips away from the pocket again and gets his first down.
It's the first down.
Out to the 31-yard line. Boy, there was Lions all around him, and he just takes one big step, and he's away from him.
He
looks like that old Matt Jones-style quarterback from Arkansas back in the day.
Yeah, and he just takes off, and our
pocket was collapsing, and he just made it happen. Odell again. This pass is complete to Ray. Ray at the seam, and he's got some room across the 50 on his feet. Spins at the 45 down to the 42-yard line. The speed of Sean Ray on display there, and the Oak Mountain offense is rolling. 1st and 10 they go from the Prattville 42.
Yeah, just they're in a hurry, not giving us a chance to swap in and out. We've got a run package in there, and they're trying to throw the football.
1st and 10 for the Eagles from our 42. Odell is going to keep this one, and he's going to have a lot of room, and he is going to score. He's to the 10, to the 5, touchdown. 41-yard run on a just straight quarterback keeper for William Odell. You hesitate for 1 second, Donnie, and he's got you. Just disgusting.
You name it.
Just disgusting.
I just got to be real careful when I reach down here to get it.
Yep.
Hold that, Oliver.
Renfro on for the point after. Awaiting the snap. Snap down. Kick up. It's good. 10:55 to play here in the third quarter. And your score, Oak Mountain 14, Prattville 20. Let me tell you real quick about Larry Puckett Tire Engineers. You save money, and most importantly, you save time when you need tires and express oil change. Discount prices and tires for all makes and models at Larry Puckett Tire Engineers and the express oil change. No appointment, you just drive in.
Yeah, I went and saw him the other day. Took Lee's car up there.
Yep.
Got that oil change in and out in about 12 minutes, maybe 15 at the most.
Wow, they're off their time because they claim 10 minutes.
10?
They claim they can do it in 10.
Well, I mean, I had to talk for a few minutes, so it's probably my fault.
You distracted Lewis.
Well, I didn't see Lewis.
Renfro, pooch kick as he kicks this one off. It takes a bounce, and it's
we don't
on the
have
ground.
it.
We don't have it. Oak Mountain recovers it. Goodness gracious. Don't let it bounce.
You got to come up there and catch it.
That is twice now we've lost the kickoff, and the fourth time this year we've lost the kickoff.
Yep. You people are watching film. So I don't know if it's a personnel thing, if kickers are just getting that good that they dial it up and go, I need this ball to go to the 27-yard line or the 32-yard line or whatever.
Oak Mountain in business now. 1st and 10 they go from the Prattville 32-yard line. William Odell with a little momentum right now from the shotgun. Bunched into that near side, I should say. Here's a pitch out and a halfback pass and is in the double coverage, and this ball is incomplete. Sniffed out well by the Prattville defense.
He lost his helmet.
And we got a stoppage in play here, and the refs have stopped the clock.
Yeah.
Having a discussion about something.
That was probably what they were trying to set up earlier, and he fumbled the ball around.
2nd and 10 now for Oak Mountain from our 32-yard line. 20-14 is your score. Lions on top, but the Oak Mountain Eagles, back-to-back possessions, are trying to take a lead. Odell rolls to his left, tries to reverse his footing and won't be able to do it. The Lions take him down at the line of scrimmage. He falls forward for maybe a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
All right. I don't know, but I don't know. I think that's probably out of their field goal kicker's range right there, but we need a big play right here.
3rd down and 9 for Oak Mountain from our 32-yard line. Lions nursing a 20-14 lead. And here's Odell rolling to that far side, wants to throw, has it, incomplete. Looking along the Prattville boundary, couldn't come up with anybody. Covered well by Desmond Walton. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, Desmond did a great job right there. The ball was a little high, and I don't know if, let's see, that's Jacob Moore. I don't know that he could have went up high enough to get that ball. And had he did, he was not going to come down in bounds.
It's 4th down and 9, and they're going to go for it here.
Oh, yeah, they're going to go for it.
From the Prattville 32, Oak Mountain 4th down and 9. And here is Odell rolling to the far side, looking downfield, and now firing it. And this ball is...
There's your flag.
Caught, but there is a flag also. Pass interference is going to be the call. And the drive is sustained. Super unfortunate. 10:02 to play.
They called holding, and the flag was actually on the receiver coming across the middle. So, yeah.
1st and 10 for the Oak Mountain Eagles at the Prattville 13-yard line. 10:02 to play in the 3rd quarter. Clock on the move. Lions down. Lions up 6, 20-14. That is in jeopardy right now as Odell keeps this one going up the middle, and he'll go down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
They send the running back in motion. Linebacker goes with him, and there you got 5 on 5.
Odell took a shot in the leg right there, and he is hobbled right now. They got a good old Charlie horse.
He's not hurt.
2nd and 1 now from the 5. And we've got to stop.
Oak Mountain called timeout.
Oak Mountain called timeout.
You want to check on him.
William Odell's not doing well right now. We're going to take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Prattville Lions football.
we can.
What's behind the CA?
A world full of opportunities.
Where are you now? Where are you going?
Where do you want to be?
These are all important in determining your path in life.
More importantly, why be ordinary
when you can be extraordinary?
At Central Alabama Community College, you can be anything you wish to be.
Don't put your future on hold and don't settle for less than excellence.
We are Central Alabama Community College.
Central to you.
Central to your success.
For well over 50 years, the River.
Here in the third quarter of play. Lions started this with a 20-7 halftime advantage. It was cut to 20-14, and now here's Oak Mountain after a fumble on the kickoff, knocking on the door. 2nd and 1, they'll go from just inside our 5-yard line. And, Donnie, we don't know about the health of William Odell right now.
No, he was coming off the field, but he got over there into the huddle, and he got down on the ground. And I don't know if he's coming back out now. I'm looking. There he is. He's hobbling and headed back out there.
He's headed back out, but it looks like not quite 100% right now. We'll see how that plays into this particular play.
There's the 6-man shift.
6-man shift. Odell from the shotgun. Myrick to his right. Flicks it out to Myrick. Myrick trying to get in, and he'll be stopped short of the first down, I believe.
He might have lost a yard.
No, they're gonna. I think he has it. If the spot is any indication here on the near side.
Goodness. Yeah.
He doesn't have it actually.
He
wasn't spotting it after all. 3rd down and 1 from the 5. Prattville up 6. Oak Mountain trying to take a lead here.
And
now we jumped. We jumped.
Got Callahan, I believe.
Been trying to do a hard snap all night long. We finally bought it.
And they got him. Well, the student section is exactly right.
You can't do that, actually.
You can't do that.
1st and goal, Oak Mountain. Ball is at the Prattville 3-yard line. Knocking on the door. Prattville defense needs to make a goal line stand to keep the Oak Mountain Eagles from equalizing this ball game and possibly taking a 1-point lead.
I think they're going right.
Odell gives it up the middle. Ball's loose. But they call a touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
They signal touchdown.
It just, once it breaks the plane, that's all that matters. While we're clapping over here, I don't think we realized that they scored.
Touchdown Eagles, 20-20. Now your score. Now they have the all-important point after with a chance to take a 1-point lead. Boy, when did kickoffs become such a nemesis?
I don't know, but that's 14, coming up on 14 points now in, 4 minutes?
Yep. Less than 3.5 minutes.
3.5 minutes.
It kicks up, and it's good, and Oak Mountain takes their first lead of the night, 21-20 over the Prattville Lions.
All right, you'll find out what you're made of now.
Yeah, now you find out what's up. The Coach J.D. Wallace Show happens on Thursdays at 5 o'clock at El Patron Mexican Grill with host Chris Britton. That's where we announce the Buffalo Rock Pepsi player of the game for the previous week's game. The player of the game will receive a nice plaque from Buffalo Rock and Dixie Country. Hey, did you know, Donnie, that Prattville Farm Center and Mama's Produce is under new management?
I did.
Bud and Lindsay Bounds are the new owners, and we're so thankful for their Prattville area community support. Prattville Farm Center and Mama's Produce on South Memorial Drive in Prattville is all your needs for this upcoming deer season and more.
I'll tell you, if you're not following them on Facebook or Instagram, you need to go follow them and watch some of the commercials.
Oh, it's great.
That Bud and Lindsay do. They're absolutely hilarious.
The dreaded kickoff from Oak Mountain, and it's another pooched kick, a line drive squib kick on the ground once again. This time we do pick it up and fall down at the 26-yard line. Let's just keep the ball for a while, fellas.
All right, guys, come on.
Christian Alexander makes the recovery. That ball just skipping along the ground.
Look, the ref can't catch it.
So after back-to-back Oak Mountain scores, the Lions finally get their offense back on the field.
Finally get a chance here. We need to go answer.
There's no question about that. Oak Mountain leads at 21-20 with 8:30 to play in the third quarter. Here's the Lions, 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Rigdon with 3 to the far side. Throws to that far side, and he has it complete to Tanner Eamon.
Oh, boy,
Eamon
Tanner.
makes the catch out to the 35-yard line. Very close to a first down. Caught it in traffic, too.
He did. He caught that in traffic and then helped the Oak Mountain kid up.
Come on back for more.
What a nice guy.
Love him. 2nd down and 1 for
Do a
Prattville
lot.
from the 35. This is where the playbook opens up, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can do a lot at 2nd and 1.
Rigdon again, 3 receivers split out on the far side. Blackman back there with him, flank to the right. It's a play action. Rigdon's got a man down there. It's Eamon. Eamon makes the catch at the 40. Stay on your feet, Tanner. He goes down to the 20-yard line to the 19. 1st and 10, Prattville in the Oak Mountain red zone. And he was wide open.
Man.
The only question was he going to be able to catch it?
Was he going to pull it in? I don't know where.
There's a flag. There's a flag.
What is it? Ineligible receiver downfield?
Yes, it is. That. How many times is that going to get us, Donnie?
I don't know, but I'd love to see it because I don't know who it was. I don't think it was an illegal formation. So I don't think our receivers were covered up. So it had to have been one of the linemen. So I don't know.
They got the chains all wrong right now.
Well, the good thing is we'll get to watch it on Huddle once they get it uploaded. We can go see what happened.
Well, it's going to be 2nd and 15. They've got it at 2nd and 10.
I like 2nd and 10 better, but we're going to have to do some math.
Oh boy, what a catch and run by Tanner Eamon! I hate that we can't keep that one.
All this math's giving me a headache. Do you know anywhere I can go and get some headache medicine?
I know where I would go.
Do you?
To Jones Drugs. You know, before we left here to come here today, stopped in Jones Drugs for a quick snack, and the folks there were so nice.
Yeah.
A Snickers bar and a Mountain Dew.
I noticed you came out with a Snickers bar and a Mountain Dew.
I did, and a bottle of water.
And a bottle of water for Milzer.
Because you got to be healthy.
And I didn't get any of those things. And anyway, I wouldn't drink that Mountain Dew anyway.
Yeah, right.
Because, because my doctor's listening, and he called me out last week after mentioning the sweet tea that I was going to drink. Which, by the way, I only had one glass, Doc.
One big glass.
It was a big glass, but I only had one. And so either there's no penalty. I am so confused. All right.
So now they're going to back it up 5 yards from there. So it'll be 2nd and 6. The ball's at the 30-yard line.
Ineligible receivers should be a loss of down, right?
You know, at this point, Donnie, I'm not sure.
I'm just glad we're lining up.
Yeah. 2nd and 6 from the 30. Go the Lions. After the negated big play by Tanner Eamon. Here's an inside give to Blackman. Cuts it back inside, and he's going to stay on his feet to the 33-yard line. Almost to a 1st down. It'll be 3rd down and about 2.
I'm going to tell you, when those running backs start cutting things back, it's hard to get them back on track to stay outside. Had he stayed outside, I'm not going to say he would have scored, but he might have got a 1st down.
3rd down, let's call it 3 from the 33. Lions needing to keep this offense moving. Gavin Rigdon, empty backfield, 5 receivers in the spread. Let's see what he can call up here. 7 minutes to play in the 3rd. Lions down by 1. He's got it, wants to throw, throws it up deep. He's got a man down there. Can he make the catch? And he does at the 30. And down on his feet at the 25, down to the 25-yard line, Christian Alexander. That's a 1st down for Prattville.
Showtime. Hey. Christian Alexander.
You remember him?
Yeah, I do. He's one of those that we call, he's a freak.
Yeah.
He is a freak.
1st and 10 Lions from the Oak Mountain 26-yard line. Rigdon and Blackman in the backfield, and Blackman's going to get the give. He's got room up the middle, on his feet at the 15. They're trying to pull the ball loose. They won't do it. It'll be a 1st down Prattville at the 12-yard line. 6:37 clock on the move. Prattville trying to answer back after a big punch in the mouth by Oak Mountain to start this 3rd quarter. 14 unanswered has given them a 21-20 lead, but the Lions fighting back here. 1st and 10 they go from the Oak Mountain 12. Rigdon again, Blackman to his right. Got it. And it's a give to Blackman, and he is stuffed in the backfield for about a 2-yard loss.
That's a bad read.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tanner was, and I don't know that was an RPO, but man, the middle of the field was open, and Tanner on that little skinny post route, he might not have scored, but he'd have been inside the 5.
It's a 6-yard loss back to the 18-yard line. 2nd and 16 we go from the 18.
I'd like to run that one again.
Let's do that one more again.
Look.
Eamon out here spread out on the far side.
Look how open the middle is.
Rigdon gives it up to Blackman.
Get out there.
Blackman got space, 15. Blackman 10. Blackman to the 5. To the pylon. Touchdown, Prattville. Tristan Blackman from 18 yards out, and the Lions back on top with 5:28 to play in the third.
You didn't see this because you were watching Tristan run. Tanner drove his guy all the way to the whatever, I guess that would be the shot put circle or whatever that is back there. Took him straight out of the back of the end zone.
That's the kind of stuff that'll earn you a scholarship.
Those people see that and they go, "Ooh, I like that."
A blocking receiver.
I like that. And
Janola, point after. It's good. With 5:28 to play in the third, the Lions answer back. They lead 27-21 over the Oak Mountain Eagles. Donnie, let's keep it right here.
Let's keep it right here.
So, like JB says, like Coach Wallace says, this team does not get rattled. And when Oak Mountain comes in and puts 14 on you and you make a mistake like that on the kickoff, what do? They
just answer back, and they have a 12-play drive?
A commanding drive.
Couple of penalties that really put them in a bad situation, and they just made a play.
Beautiful.
They made a play.
Your Sport Clips MVP of the scoring drive was an 18-yard run by Tristan Blackman. Sport Clips in front of Target on Legends Parkway.
And I want to give it to the 22-yard block by Tanner Eamon.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Oh, that's one of those things that coaches see. Fans probably, only Tanner's mama probably saw that he was doing that because everybody else was watching Tristan run. And I just saw this big white jersey out of the back of the end zone.
Drove him. Well, a jewel of a play, Donnie. No doubt, a jewel of a drive. And speaking of jewels,
man, you're good.
Prattville's lucky to have a premier jeweler that is locally owned with well over 50 top-name brands. Bryan Jewelers specializes in custom jewelry design. Shop where we shop. Bryan Jewelers, 1778 East Main Street in Prattville.
Best jewelry repair.
Oh, there's no doubt.
People in the business.
There is no doubt.
So there's Tanner's mom. She was excited.
She was. She went down there to say something.
She went down there to say something to her son and said, "Great block, son. Do it again." She also told him it's a great catch, but I can't help it if one of your lineman buddies were down the field.
That's right. We're going to count that one anyway.
That's right.
In the unofficial record book. All right, Janola set to kick off for the Lions. Maybe I'll try one of those line drive squibbing kicks.
I like it. Yeah, we're going to count those stats the way that I counted my 27 plays the other night.
Yeah. Janola kicks this one high away.
That one may not make it.
Brought out from the 1 by Ray. Ray out on his feet and blistered at the 18-yard line. Boy, is he ever hit. Gavin Underwood. Boy, he is a kickoff specialist.
13.
Gavin Underwood.
Laid the boom on him.
He certainly did.
Gavin was Gavin's dad sat under the tent with us.
Yes, he did.
When he was here at 5:15 like we were.
We welcomed him in to join us under the tent.
He came in and enjoyed this nice the only dry area in the stadium.
Thanks to the Milser and Harbor Freight. First and 10 they go from the 20-yard line. Oak Mountain. William Odell. Everybody bunched in on the near side over here. Odell rolls that far side. And they try to throw it back the other way, and the ball is up for grabs for a moment there, incomplete. Nobody there, and Odell just put a looper up there, and lucky one of our guys didn't run up under it.
They were all running to the left. So would have been nice. That would have been we could have got one back.
We just had a guy out of position.
Yeah.
That would have been a great play. 2nd and 10 now for the Eagles from their own 20-yard line. Lions up 27-21 with 5:16 to play here in the third quarter at Herdmont Park. The rain has stopped. think it might have stopped for the rest of the evening, and a cool little breeze is setting in.
I don't know. There was a penalty there. I don't know what it was.
I think they got him for ineligible downfield. I think that's what I heard the PA guy say, but it is 1st and 15 now, back at the 15-yard line. Odell sends Myrick in motion, and it is a draw, just like you said, Donnie, and Odell's got a little space, and he's not got a lot of space, though. He's cut down at the 21-yard line, about a yard past the original line of scrimmage to bring up 2nd and 9.
That's about the 3rd or 4th time that they've run that play, and what's going to happen next time is the back's going to go in motion, and we're not going to go with him, and they're going to throw it to him.
Here on 2nd and 9, Odell splits it out wide. Donnie, he's still favoring that leg just a little bit.
He is. He. But I guarantee you if he starts running, it won't be hurting.
No, he's not going to feel it
then.
That
adrenaline will kick in. And
now he sends Ray in motion, and he rolls to that far side, pitches it out to Ray, and Ray in trouble in the backfield, shakes away from it, and gets ahead out to the 20-yard line, back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Could have been a big loss, but as it is, it's 3rd and 9.
I get the speed option part, but man, speed option to the short side of the field, you're hurting yourself. But I'm not going to tell that Oak Mountain coach that.
Tell him after the game.
Yeah.
3rd and 10 from the 21. Odell wants to throw. He got a little time. He's in trouble. He's got a man on him, but he gets away from him. Now wants to throw. Still looking for some direction.
He has got people everywhere.
And then finally, he breaks free at the 50. Receiver at the 50, 45-40. On his feet is Zach Fitzgerald to the 30-yard line, and William Odell just extends the play long enough to make something happen. How is there not an ineligible receiver downfield on that play?
I don't know. But I think we got some tired lions out there. I see a couple of them tapping their head.
We see number 27, Josh Williams, checking in for Callahan, who needed a breather quick.
Well, if he's fine, I think I don't know. He's okay. I don't think he's
hurt. He just ran 150 yards. 1st and 10 Eagles from our 34-yard line. Lines up 27-21. Here's an inside give, and he has pulled down Jake McConnell again at the line of scrimmage.
Sam Cook.
Maybe a yard loss back
Elijah
to the 35.
Brown, I believe in on that stop as well.
Clock on the move, 3:29 here in the 3rd quarter. Lions on top, 27-21 on the road here at Oak Mountain. And this William Odell quarterback has been as advertised, folks. He has not been brought down in the backfield yet. He'll operate from the shotgun now. 3 receivers bunched in on the near side. And he's going to roll to that far side and look for some room, trying to get some room, and he throws incomplete at the 25-yard line. Beautiful coverage by number 7, Alfonso Moncrief.
He had a lot of zip on that ball to throw that thing on the run.
Yes, he did.
Wow, good coverage out there.
10-foot wingspan. I bet you can zip it.
Yeah, he kind of rare back. Looking at some information on him today, multi-sport athlete, an outfielder, right-handed pitcher, and a shortstop. Reading his stuff on Perfect Game.
You know that dude can sling a
philosophies. We about got us again.
Not this time.
We jumped, but we
didn't
just
jump
jumped far enough.
3rd and 11 now for the Eagles from our 35-yard line as we roll under 3 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Odell wants to pass, has it called, but behind the line, the tunnel screen was sniffed out by Jake McConnell, and it's a big loss back to the 40-yard line. Give him the 41. It's a 6-yard loss, and it's 4th and 17.
They're going to have to punt this, and
I don't know. I might just let Will Odell run with it, but he's not really wanting to run right now. That leg hurts.
Let's see.
KJ Blue going back in punt coverage.
KJ, let this thing go if it goes over your head.
Bryson Francis set to punt it away. Not Bryson Francis, excuse me. I'm looking at the wrong 37. Gavin Stone set to punt it away for the Eagles, and we got a timeout.
Bryson Francis was my punter last year.
He's one of the good guys.
Yeah.
We'll take a 30-second break on this timeout, and we'll be right back.
Control which has grown to be one of the largest and most respected pest control science leaders in the area. Pest control is a science that eliminates pests that invade and potentially damage your property. They use only the top-rated pest control products, including the Centricon termite colony elimination system. Arrow Pest Control was built on customer service and satisfaction, and that's still number one today. Call us 334-365-4610 and find out about mosquito control. Arrow, your best shot for pest control.
Hi guys, Blaine Cockrell here.
For 50 years, the River Region has depended on Arrow Pest Control, which has grown to be one of the largest.
Stone to punt it away for the Eagles, and he does get off a nice high punt. KJ trying to catch it in traffic, and he does at the 11-yard line. He'll have it right there. And I'll tell you what else you need to know when you're in traffic. You need to know that your trailer is not going to let you down, or that your golf cart is not going to fail you. And that's what you get at True Pool Trailers and Golf Carts. Justin Copeland and his staff have greatly expanded his top-notch trailer inventory to include golf carts, now located on Highway 31 North. Drop by and let Justin know you appreciate the support from Prattville Lions. And I'm going to tell you, True Pool Trailers is the real deal.
They are. They are. You can get your trailer parts and accessories there as well.
Accessories. 1st and 10 Lions from their own 11 as we begin this next drive with 2:13 to play in the third. Lions up 6. Rigdon on the give to Blackman. Blackman puts his head down and goes ahead again. And boy, is he strong. He gets ahead out to the 15-yard line.
I almost thought that was Landon for a second, the way that sparked when he took off.
You can tell by the height that that's Tristan.
But Landon.
He had that Landon spark.
But, yeah, Tristan is about a foot taller than Landon.
The gain is 4. 2nd down and 6. From the 15 we go. Gavin with a full house backfield this time. Seegers and Blackman pulls it down, and the give is to Blackman again. Black bouncing to the outside, and he's got a little room. 1st and 10 across the 25 to the 27-yard line. No flags, but Donnie, number 33 is wearing yellow gloves, and it looks like a flag's on the play every time.
Every time, yeah. Every time. Oh, goodness. That's like, what was it, Carver we played a few years ago, and they had those yellow towels.
Yes.
And you didn't know if it was a flag on the ground, a towel on the ground. It was awful. Speaking of on the ground, there's your Prattville Junior High QB1 8th grade quarterback running out there. A tradition that started years ago with the junior high quarterbacks being the ball boys. And
boy, you got a good one over there, Donnie.
I'm going to tell you what, that cat can run and throw.
1st and 10 Lions from our 27-yard line. Rigdon drops back to pass, looking downfield, got a man down there, throws it up for grabs, and this ball is just out of the reach. Intended for Christian Alexander at the 35. Christian made a diving grab for it just off his fingertips.
That's a good 1st and 10 play.
Boy, how many shots have we taken downfield tonight? At least a dozen.
Yep. And they just keep backing up, and that's why Tristan Blackman is gashing them on the run, because you better back up or KJ or Brody's, they're going to beat you.
1:08 to play here in the third quarter. Lions lead at 27-21 here at Herdmont Park, home of the Oak Mountain Eagles. And here's Blue coming in motion, coming in set, flanking Gavin to the right. And Blue's going to get it and got some room to run, trying to get to the outside. Breaks a tackle at the 35 out to the 40-yard line. Still on his feet along the Oak Mountain boundary and out of bounds right there. He'll pick up a 1st down and move the chains for the Lions.
They had him for about looks like about 3 yards behind the stick, and KJ just, I don't know how he got loose, but
I love it when he does, though, because boy, can he run.
Because he was close to taking that thing on about 60.
He was. From our 40 we go, 1st and 10, 58 seconds to play here in the third quarter.
Yeah, move in some, Brody. They ain't going to throw it to you right there.
Rigdon from the shotgun. Sniffer set. Blackman gets it, following behind Seegers, and he'll go ahead to the 42-yard line. A moderate gain, but a gain nonetheless. Donovan Brown checking in for Brody Bowman.
For Brody. You send Brody deep, take him out, you put Donovan in, you send Donovan deep, you take him out, you put Brody back in, and you're running your corner to death over here.
Yep. Eamon comes set on the far side. KJ in the slot here on the far side. Donovan over there on the near side, all alone. Blackman in the backfield with Rigdon. Got the snap, and Blackman's going to get the call up the middle across the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Good.
Just keep away right now.
5-6 yards. Make it 3rd and about 3.
That's going to be the end of the third quarter of play, most likely. Yes, it will be. Counting down to 3, 2, now 1, now, and now 36 minutes of play complete. Woo. 3 quarters complete. Your score, Prattville 27, Oak Mountain 21. We're going to take a 1-minute break. When we come back, fourth quarter action. You're listening to Prattville Lions football.
Texas Roadhouse, proud sponsor of Prattville Athletics. Want to bring y'all in here and show y'all some legendary food and legendary service.
Hey, this is Chris Manchet with the Hugh Magoo's here in Prattville, Alabama. We're excited to be a corporate sponsor with Prattville High School athletic team. Hope you guys have a fantastic year, and we're excited to see you come out in the restaurant and come see what we're all about.
Give me some U.S. farm-raised catfish. Give me some U.S. farm-raised catfish.
I only use U.S. farm-raised catfish.
We've been selling U.S. farm-raised catfish since 1978.
They do have a choice for a good, wholesome, safe fish. We know it's a good product.
Ask for U.S. farm-raised catfish, only the finest, freshest, tastiest. You can taste the difference.
From our farm to your table, your family deserves the best. U.S. farm-raised catfish.
I'm the neighbor with the orange tractor. I mow, I grow, and care for this place I call home. I'm always on the move, getting work done, because I want to be the best version of me. Right now, get a Kubota L-Series tractor and take advantage of low-rate, long-term financing. This is why I do it. Kubota.
See the Bates family, Jared, Barbara, or Mickey at Clinton Tractor.
Think local. Think of all the skill and talent found right here in our community.
Top of that, and Janola's got looks like Janola's in to punt.
Hey, everybody listening tonight, I know we're having some internet problems tonight. Oak Mountain Broadcast is having the same kind of internet problems. The video feed is going to be in and out, and we apologize about that. But stick with us. We're going to try to bring you as much of this as we can as we enter this fourth quarter of play.
That's a corporate thing, not us.
Right. Flags are down.
We got too many, or do they? Oh, I hope it's them.
If it's on them, it's a first down.
It's a first down.
I think we pulled the old Gus Malzahn trick. It is.
It is on them.
It is. 12 on the field. That's the old Gus Malzahn 2019 Iron Bowl trick.
Oh.
Paxton Janola lines up at quarterback. They assume he's punting.
Yep.
But he's not punting.
And look, and there's 58 walking off the field over there.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, I love it. What a great
12.
What a great dial-up by these coaches.
There he goes right there. Now, so 2 was on the – 50 was supposed to be there. 2 was the one that came on the field that put him in that situation.
It all adds up to a 1st and 10 for Prattville at the Oak Mountain 48-yard line. Rigdon pulls down the snap, throws it out quick to Bowman.
Nice catch, Brody.
And he makes the catch going out of bounds at the Oak Mountain 43-yard line.
I'll tell you a quick shout-out. Kendon Brown, Gabe Givens, Brian Moody, Zach Motley, Warren Moore are just doing the job up there tonight. Gavin's had time to throw. Tristan Blackman is running like a wild man, and it's all because of those big 5 right there. And Colin
no doubt about it.
Seegers is the sniffer.
Another give. Here's Landon Smith up the middle, and he hits hard when he hits, and he goes for a first down out to the 37-yard line. Landon Smith. Now Tristan Blackman will check back in for him. Not a lot of drop-off when Landon comes in.
No, it's just lower. I don't want to say faster, but quicker. Tristan's more power runner.
First and 10 for the Lions from the Oak Mountain 37-yard line.
They're off
Rick
the edge.
Gives it up to Blackman. They called up a blitz, but Blackman picks up a couple yards, and here comes a flag.
Oh, my goodness.
That referee got mad about that. It's going to be a face mask against the Eagles, but he threw that flag 30 yards up in the air.
He let everybody see it. Ripped his helmet off. Thank you.
That's a 15-yarder.
We do appreciate that.
11:05 to play in the ball game in Prattville, trying to separate a little bit from the Oak Mountain Eagles. They lead 27-21.
Well, I'm gonna say something that that I have seen that was different in the past. When something like that happens, somebody would have been fighting out there.
Yeah.
The discipline right there, you got to love that.
Yes, you do. 1st and 10 from the Oak Mountain 22-yard line. Rigdon wants to throw.
They
We've got flags down.
Encroachment.
Nope. False start against the Lions.
Who?
Well, you hate to see a false start.
I can't get a number. Unless they're saying that he went forward when he went in motion, but I don't think he did.
1st and 15 now. They'll back it up to the Oak Mountain 28-yard line. And the clock continues to roll now. 10:30 to play in the game. And the Lions lead it by 6.
10:30 in the third quarter if you're looking at the scoreboard.
Yeah, what can you trust these days? Rigdon sends Blue in motion on that far side. He wants to throw to the near side. He's setting up a screen to Blackman, and they sniff it out.
Yeah.
But Blackman still drives ahead.
As our linemen stand there and watch.
Yeah. Drives ahead down to the 27-yard line. Maybe get a yard or two out of that.
Come on, Kendall Brown. Well, you know what? If nothing else, let's get 3 out of this deal. I mean, I'd rather have 7.
Better up 6 than 9. Better up 9 than 6, right?
Yes, better up 9 than 6 because, you know, they got to score twice if it's 9.
That's correct. All right, 2nd down and 15 again from the 28. Receivers bunched in tight on the near side. Rigdon, play action, rolling to the far side. Has it complete out to Colin Seegers at the 20.
Go, Colin.
Colin at the 15. Colin stiff arms a man at the 10 and drives ahead to the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal, Prattville.
That's a good play right there, and that's a tough catch. You're running away, and he's running with you. It's a great throw and a good job by Colin to catch that thing and get his feet planted and get upfield.
All right, receivers bunched up, trips to the far side here, and it's a give to Blackman to the near side. Blackman cuts it inside. He's at the 5, driving his head down. He gets inside the 5, still driving the pile, still moving down to the 2-yard line. And the flag comes in again.
Oh, that's going to be on us this time. Let's see. Oh, holy smokes, the referee just – if the referee just took him out or he was trying to break him apart.
He's got to be offsetting.
I don't know. I think it may be against Oak Mountain.
I think it might be. I think you might be right. I think I just saw them signal. It is. Oak Mountain getting quite chippy.
Huh. I think our guys was trying to back up, and the Oak Mountain guy grabs him and throws him to the ground. The official was right there. The official's trying to pull him apart, so he saw the whole thing. Thanks to these Bushnells, I saw it too, but this tent pole, it's killing me.
I'm glad it's there, though.
Yeah, me too.
1st and goal from the 1. Lions with a golden opportunity right here.
Oh, Gavin, get in there.
Gavin keeps it, and Gavin goes in for the score. Touchdown, Prattville. Gavin Rigdon. And the Lions extend their lead over the Oak Mountain Eagles, 33-21. And Donnie, do you go for 2 right here?
I would. I would probably just go for 2, and it looks like that's what they're going to do.
It appears that the Eagles may be losing some composure here late in the game.
Yeah. Well, we do know offensively they could score.
Oh, this
on
game
one
is
play.
far from over with Willowdale. The Lions do elect to go for 2. Rigdon will operate from the shotgun. 3 receivers bunched in on the near side. Now the 2 will switch and come set on the far side. It's Seegers and a big lineman. Now Blue coming in motion to that far side as well. Gavin rolling to that side and throwing back across the middle, and it's caught. Tanner Eamon. The 2-point conversion is good. With 9:02 to play in the game, your score, Prattville 35, Oak Mountain 21. We'll take a 30-second break. Lions football continues right after this.
Hands that feed, teach, protect, and hands that heal. Guardian Credit Union reaches out to people just like you. Handling loans for new cars, opening doors to new homes, saying yes to fun and adventure. When you need a strong, steady financial hand, think local. Think Guardian.
Hey, I'm Tyson Chrisman,
with Elite Rehab Solutions here in Prattville. We are proud to be the preferred and trusted therapy partner for the Prattville High School Lions and staff. We look forward to a great season. Go Lions.
35-21 your score. The Lions answer back on these Oak Mountain Eagles.
Here, tough decision right here. Who's your Buffalo Rock? I mean, who's your what's the word I'm looking for?
Player of the game?
Your player of the drive there. What was the play? What was it?
The Sport Clips MVP, the
yes,
scoring drive?
Thank you.
Tell you in a second. As Danola kicks this one off short, and it's going to be brought out from the 12-yard line. With room, down to the 20-yard line, 30, 35, and down right there. Caleb McKinney on the stop that time for the Prattville Lions, freshman Caleb McKinney.
Caleb McKinney that played for me last year.
That's right. Number 43 in your roster, number 1 in your heart, Caleb McKinney.
You got to love it. You got to love it. All right. Who was your sports clip? What was your sports clip play right there? There were so many to choose from.
There are a lot to choose from. I don't think it's going to be the touchdown play for sure. Not on that drive.
All right. Well, I want to go back and talk about Tanner's 2-point conversion.
1st and 10 for the Eagles from their own 37-yard line. Here's Odell. He's just going to keep it, and he's got room. William Odell in the clear across the 50 to the 45. Jake McConnell finally takes him down. I don't think Jake knew he was down.
Jake was just holding him.
Jake just kept tackling him.
He fell. He didn't do that.
He just looks bad because he falls a long way when you're 6'4".
You know, when Jake McConnell grabs you, and that was like a heel pick, one of his wrestling moves.
You're not going anywhere.
Chip would have been proud of that one.
1st and 10, Oak Mountain from the Prattville 42. Odell again on the give to Myrick. Myrick has room across the 30 to the 29-yard line and another first down.
Oh, I don't like it. They're gashing us again.
Oak Mountain on the move. Callahan Minor dinged up on the play, trying to stay in there. 35-21, Prattville on top. Oak Mountain driving the ball right now. Odell, empty backfield, sends Myrick in motion. And he's going to keep it again as Odell, trying to get to the outside, and he is stuffed. Jake McConnell got him again. Jake McConnell along with Sam Cook. Boy, Sam Cook is in some pain right now.
He is nursing that leg.
He's been icing that knee and coming in and out.
Yep.
As Joshua Williams checks in. Clock on the move, 7:40 to play in the game. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles at our 31-yard line.
There's 5 receivers to that side.
Yes, there is. And then now 2 are going to come set on the near side. Empty backfield again for Odell. This is the way he likes it. He's going to drop back to pass, looking downfield, now firing across the middle, and this ball is batted away, incomplete. Number 5, Trey Rollinson, nearly had a pick right there.
He is mad at himself right now because he did not catch that ball.
It's going to be 3rd down and 10. Make it 3rd and 9. Ball placed at the Prattville 30-yard line. Prattville on top, 35-21 here on the road on a wet, chilly night at Herdmont Park, the home of the Oak Mountain Eagles.
DJ Jazzy Haynes just checking in.
Here is Odell again. This time he throws complete to Myrick. Myrick has room across the 10. Myrick goes inside the 10 down to the 6-yard line before Clary can push him out of bounds along with Braden Graham. And it's 1st and goal Eagles. Boy, don't blink on this offense.
No, they're fast. It is 35-21, Steve, with 7:09 left to go in the 4th quarter.
1st and goal for the Eagles. Ball at the 9-yard line. And now the 6-man shift for the Eagles. Myrick in the backfield. 3 receivers bunched in tight. And it's an inside-outside give to Ray. Ray trying to get to the outside. And he is pulled down by number 12, Chris Clary, in the backfield. 12-yard line. Boy, Ray was a hair from getting away, but Clary was not going to let go.
Little boy Chris Clary.
Brings up 2nd and goal now from the 12. Clock on the move, 6:45 and counting. left in regulation play.
Oh, we jumped
And we
again.
had them jump.
Dadgummit, we got to quit doing that.
So 2nd and goal from the 12 now becomes 2nd and goal from the 7.
We got to quit jumping.
Odell looks to the sideline.
He's going to keep it.
I would not take it out of it. If I was that coach over there, I would not take it out of Odell's hands at all.
Look, we're getting in this somewhat of a heavy set, and he's gonna follow him in there.
Odell rolls to the right, wants to throw, and does throw.
That's
incomplete.
pass interference.
Flags are down.
Yep, that's a good call. We kind of rode him a little bit.
Looking for Fitzgerald in the end zone. Incomplete it goes, but there's the pass interference will give the Oak Mountain Eagles a 1st down at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, they operate now from the 4.
Difference in Oak Mountain and me. If I got 2 guys down there, we're gonna run behind them. Not throwing that. We're running. That's a chance for a pick and a 99-yarder.
We need one of those turnovers right about now. We hadn't had one all night.
Turnover. We got a fumble earlier, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, but we need another one.
We need another one. Oh, I'm surprised we didn't jump in.
5-man shift here for Oak Mountain. Empty backfield for Odell. Odell has it and keeps it, and he is hit at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
What was that? Elijah Brown once again.
Yep. Let's check that. Is it 2nd and goal? Yes. Or is it 3rd and goal?
I don't. It's 3rd.
3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
3rd and goal from the 4.
All right. I'm just going to watch. Come on, click.
Clock continues to roll.
Click.
5:40 left in the ball game. Prattville up 35-21. Big moment here in the game. If Prattville can keep Oak Mountain out of the end zone here, you got to think it starts to shift to our advantage big time. Odell wants to throws into the flat, incomplete. Broken up in the end zone.
No flag. No flag. I'm looking.
Number 7, Alfonso Moncrief on the coverage right there, and that slant route so hard to defend, and Moncrief was there.
Did a great job. He's got his hand right in front. Knocked the ball away at the last second.
And now here,
4th
and goal. 4th and goal. Oak Mountain from the Prattville 4-yard line.
I'm just going to tell you now, I'm selling out, and I was in everybody I got to get 18 because they're not going to take it away from him right here.
As the Prattville faithful rise to their feet to support these boys. 4th and goal from the 4. Odell from the shotgun has it. Rolls to the right, wants to throw, looking downfield, steps back up, trying to find the end zone, throws it up into the corner, and it is caught. Touchdown, Oak Mountain.
Roll right, throw it back to the left. The old Lutzy-Kirkin play.
Yep, the Lutzy. And Oak Mountain draws back to within 1 score. 5:11 to play. It's 35-27. Boy, did everything right, and one guy gets free.
Yep.
Now for the point after from that kicker, I can't remember his name. It's up, and it's good. With 5:11 to play, your score, Oak Mountain 28, Prattville 35. Thompson Tractor is proud to be part of the Prattville football broadcast. They specialize in Caterpillar heavy equipment with locations in Montgomery, Alabaster, Birmingham, and Thomasville. And if you need fine food from fine people, check out U.S. Farm-Raised Catfish. Look for the U.S. Farm-Raised label and support the great catfish farmers right here in Alabama and not those commie swines trying to serve you up gruel from the Mekong Delta.
Not the gruel.
Not the gruel. We don't want none of that. We want U.S. Farm-Raised Catfish. Look for the label.
You think we can get some U.S. Farm-Raised Catfish on our way home?
I hope so. I hope so. I know Jim and Nick sells U.S. Farm-Raised Catfish. It says it right there on the menu. There's no question.
No questions. I'll tell you what. You me tell you who the most nervous people in the stadium are right now?
These guys on the field, the kick return team,
those
the front guys.
Those front guys right there going, man, don't kick me in the head with that ball, please.
Please don't kick me in the head with the ball. Not again.
Please.
All right.
What are we doing?
Josh Renfro.
We're swapping ends.
We're on the wrong side.
Yeah, we lined up wrong.
Josh Renfro set the kickoff for the Eagles, and this has been a hold-your-breath type situation for the Lions all night long. This time, it looks like
we're in an onside protect mode.
KJ Blue is up tight, only one man deep, and that's Gavin Rigdon deep.
That's the quarterback deep, yep.
Everybody else is in pretty close here.
You put your best hands people on the field.
Blue, Bodiford, Eamon, and Bowman on the second line. Seegers, Brown.
Somebody's missing. Get over there.
Braden Graham coming up the front line as well.
Move up a little bit more.
5:20 to play. Eagles down a score to our Lions, 35-28. And now, play clock down to 3, now 2, and it is a squibbed kick.
Let it go out of bounds.
It gets out of bounds. Wisely, Prattville lets it go out of bounds, and we're going to get the ball back, Donnie.
Yes, we will. And a little better than the 35, about the 37, I think. So,
I'll tell you something real quick. This happened at the Prattville YMCA. You might not know this about the Prattville Y, but it's way more than a gym. They've got this program called Global Leaders. They're doing a mission trip to Chile this summer to partner with Valparaiso YMCA in Chile. A cow patty drop fundraiser on October 5th.
Get out of here.
You can buy tickets at the PrattvilleYMCA.org website. Support the Global Leaders program. Buy cow patty drop tickets. It is going to be so much fun. October 5th, 2 o'clock, behind the Don Smith YMCA. We're going to let a cow do his business, and you're going to win some money.
There you go.
1st and 10, Prattville from our 42-yard line. Rigdon on the give to Blackman, trying to find a little crease. Won't find it. He stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Yeah. It's all right. That clock's still moving.
Donnie, you got to feel like we got to have some kind of points on this drive.
Yep.
Because that Oak Mountain offense is sort of clicking right now.
They're all they've been billed to be.
Yeah.
We're gonna run this thing down.
2nd and 10 for the Lions at our 42-yard line. Rigdon with Blackman flanked to his left. 3 receivers in the set. And another gift to Tristan Blackman, and he will find no room.
He got about a yard or two.
Maybe a yard or two.
3rd and, what are they going to call it?
3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
3rd and 9 at the 43.
All right.
Clock on the move, approaching 4 minutes to play in the game.
Brody Bowman checking in. And let's see who's on the other side. Tanner, and it's not KJ.
Donovan over there. Nope, it's Jewel Bodiford. And
Jewel Bodiford, Tanner, Seegers, and Bowman.
Rigdon wants to pass. Throws it up for Bowman. And Bowman in and out of his hands at the sticks. Can't pull it down.
We got to punt this thing away and give them the ball back.
Clock stopped with 3:47 to play, and Oak Mountain's going to get it back. Down 35-28 to our Prattville Lions. Ugh.
I don't like them.
A shootout here at Herdmont Park.
I don't like them.
Paxton Genola heels down at his own 29-yard line.
Oh, they got 2 returners. I don't like that either.
Genola gets away the punt, and it's a high spiraling punt that turns over at the 25-yard line, and it's fair caught right there by Ray.
Well, you got 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
Time for that second turnover. Time for the old second turnover.
How about a pick?
That'd be cool, too.
Yeah.
That counts as a turnover.
It does. It really does.
And if you want your tractor to turn over, you better be getting it from Clanton Tractor, Central Alabama's #1 Kubota dealer.
Turnover as in crank
as in
up.
Always cranks.
As in, yeah, not turnover like flip.
No, I mean like turn that ignition over.
As in turn it on and turn that ground over, baby.
That's right. Oak Mountain 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Myrick now going in motion. And here is Odell throwing it up deep. He's got a man down there, and this ball is caught at the 45-yard line. Moncrief in coverage, but the catch is made.
Well, you know, I told you earlier they're going to send that back out there, and they're going to watch what happens. And and instead of that guy blocking, he did a little, we call it like a stop and go or a block and go, and that's what he did, and it froze him for just a second. That's all he needed.
1st and 10, Oak Mountain from our 45-yard line. 3:20 clock on the move. Here's Odell again, wanting to throw, in some trouble. And we got a hand on him, and we might be bringing him down. Callahan Minor with the sack back into the Oak Mountain 42-yard line. We finally got to him. Big Callahan Minor brings him down.
Finally, and that thing, he lost 20 yards. Okay, maybe not 20.
About 15, though. Well, 13. 2nd down and 23 now for the Eagles.
Whew. Oh, man, that's as many times as he's thrown it tonight. We finally got him.
Right. Perfect timing. 2nd and 23 go the Eagles from their own 43-yard line as we approach 2:40 to play in this ball game. Prattville up a score, 35-28, and here is Odell dropping back to pass. Lions trying to get pressure. He's got time and throws it incomplete at the 48-yard line and flags it down.
Oh, my goodness.
From across the field, blindsided.
You cannot make that call from over there.
No, sir.
You cannot make that call.
That is 40 yards away with his back to him. Oh, my goodness. There's 4 officials within 10 yards of the ball. They don't call it.
That is awful.
The guy on the Oak Mountain sideline with the coach in his ear gets a Stanhope call.
I mean, he is 45 yards away from that play.
He's got great vision, Donnie. Great vision.
I'm going to look and see if he's got it. Never mind. I'm not going to say it. I don't want to get in trouble.
2nd down and 7 now for the Oak Mountain Eagles back at our 42-yard line after being bailed out.
And he's smiling because I can see him through the bushnell.
Odell wants to throw. Under some pressure again. This time he's going down again. They got him again at the 49-yard line. This time, Jake McConnell. The ball don't lie, Donnie.
Woo, the ball don't lie.
3rd down and 15 now for the Eagles at our 49-yard line as we approach 2 minutes to play in the game. Lions holding a 35-28 advantage, and the defense trying to make it stick.
All right, we are under 2. We are under 2, baby. Come on.
Odell from the shotgun. Myrick to his right. Sends a man in motion, moving to the far side. 3 receivers on the far side over there, 1 over here to the near. Odell wants to throw. Looking downfield now, throwing it. It's up, and it's nearly intercepted in and out of the hands of Chris Clary, and it's 4th down, and Chris wants that one back.
Oh, it was nearly intercepted by Chris and also caught by the running back on the wheel route on the tip ball. Oh, my goodness.
4th down and 14. 1:38 to play in the ball game. Lions up a score, 35-28.
Myrick's almost pulled that thing down, Will.
He did. He sure did.
They're going to call a timeout.
Oak Mountain calls a timeout. We're going to stay with it.
4th and 14?
4th and 14.
Minute 38.
You got to feel like, Donnie, if we can stop them here, we could get out of here with a win.
I think you're right, Will. What do you say? This may be your ball game here.
This could be. I'm not going to say it is because I don't know how many timeouts they have left.
I don't think they have any left. But look at the 4s on the bottom of that scoreboard.
4th and 14 on the 44 in the 4th quarter. How about that? You can't get many more 4s than that. I think that's the max number of 4s.
I think it is, but maybe they'll only get 4 yards.
Maybe. That would be good. We would love that.
Yep. So, anyway, whoa, goodness. I will be glad when this game is over for 2 reasons. 1, we can get out here with a win, and 2, I can go to the bathroom. Good gracious. I can't get up and leave. I am locked in on this thing right now.
All right, 4th and 14 coming out of the timeout.
All right, crowd's getting up. Here we go.
Trying to make one final stand with 1:38 to play. It up 35-28. 4th and 14 for the Eagles from our 49-yard line. Odell drops back to pass. Looking downfield. He's under some pressure. He's being flushed out of the pocket. Throws it up for grabs. This ball is going to fall to the turf. It's incomplete.
The referee falls. They have taken a pounding tonight.
They have. What pressure by the Prattville defensive front.
All right.
Odell had no choice but to just heave it.
All right, let's go victory formation. Come on.
And now the Oak Mountain student section is emptying out.
Oh.
1:29 to play. Prattville up 35-28.
I don't think they have any timeouts left. Yes, sir. Nope. We're not in it.
We're not in V yet. Rigdon operating from the shotgun. 3 receivers over on the far side. Blackman back there with him. Now sends Seegers in motion. And here's a give to Blackman going up the middle. Blackman puts his head down and gets what he can get and gets to the ground. Still moving. Blackman still going. Blackman, but they stopped his forward progress, even though his forward progress was never really halted.
Come on. Victory formation. Come on. We got it now.
Now, timeout.
Now they've called it. Let's see. Okay. They should not have any more now.
1:11 to play. Oak Mountain calls what could be their last timeout.
We don't know because that scoreboard doesn't tell us.
You know how to get qualified scoreboard personnel? You got to train them. You got to educate people. And the best place to get educated around here is Central Alabama Community College.
You better.
You check out their ever-expanding campus right here in Prattville. Central Alabama Community College is central to your success.
Did y'all hear Millsers yell earlier tonight when we got that stop?
Yeah.
Something's happened. Bear with us, folks. We're going to tell you what's happening.
Something's always happening. It's the Prattville Live broadcast. Something's always happening. All right. 2nd down and 5 now for the Lions from their 45-yard line. 1:11 to play.
We jumped. Come on, dadgummit.
Well, off a false start against the Lions. Nerves are razor thin right now with 1:11 to play. Now 2nd and 10 for the Lions from the 50.
You needed You needed a first down, and then they can't stop it anymore. At least unless they give them 4.
Rigdon from the shotgun. Blackman gives to Blackman, trying to get to the outside. Stay in bounds, Tristan. He breaks free. Blackman pushed out of bounds after he picks up the first down at the 35-yard line.
Now we should be able to stop.
Should be able to hit the V now, right?
We should. There we go. Maybe that's what we're signaling. All right, let's see. Are we going to run a play? Come on.
1:02 to play.
We get the clocks. We get the chains set. They're not right. They're backwards.
Yep.
The chains are backwards.
And it's not 4th down.
And it is. We didn't get a first down. He stepped out.
Oh, my goodness. 4th down and 1. Blackman gets the carry. Blackman gets his first down this time. Still on his feet, and he's down at the 36-yard line. Wow. We lined it up and ran that like it was 2nd and 4. Now the officials stop the clock with 52 seconds to play. Oak Mountain takes their 6th timeout.
But they can't stop it again, so we can take a snap. We're just getting lined up in our victory formation. Oh.
Wow, Donnie, what a game.
I got to start keeping up with timeouts.
Well, normally it's on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but
nothing on that scoreboard has been right tonight except the time and the score.
I'm liking the score right now. But they cannot have – they've called 2. And then I know they called one earlier on that 4th and 26 play that they had, or 4th and a bunch, but I don't know. I don't think they have any left. I would be asking someone. Well, Will, what kind of confidence does this give Prattville?
I think it's got to give Prattville massive confidence. This would be the first road win in Region 3 ever for us.
Ever.
We were in Region 3 a few years back, and we never won on the road.
All right, come on, guys. There are too many of y'all deep.
Rigdon from the shotgun, drops back, takes a knee. And maybe they may have to run one more as the clock ticks on to 42.
Well, it depends on when he blows it in.
Nope. We're going to have to do one more. Play clock is running.
There's about 7 seconds difference, but that's okay.
One more snap and we can call it.
Oh, I can breathe. Get down, Brody.
Rigdon takes the snap again, takes the knee, and that
Takes
will do
the
it.
knee quick.
That'll do it.
We're getting blowed up over here. Oh man, gotta hate that, but you gotta love that. That way to get up, Colin. No retaliation.
Your final score: Prattville 38. The Oak Mountain Eagles 30. Excuse me. Your final score: Prattville 35. Your Oak Mountain Eagles 28. Prattville wins. We'll take a 3-minute break. We'll come back and wrap this up. You're listening to Prattville Lions football.
The folks at Jones Drug are proud to say they're a locally owned and a family-owned pharmacy, and no one cares for you more than your neighbors at Jones Drug. Buying local from Jones Drug means your money stays in your community, making local organizations even stronger.
Hey folks, this is James Jones, owner and pharmacist of Jones Drugs in Prattville, Millbrook, Greenville, Montgomery. Since 1996, the Jones family has been proud to serve the area and has always taken pride in service to our customers. Come let us show you how we can be your health partner and not just a pill store.
You know why I purchased my vehicles from Larry Puckett Chevrolet?
Hi, I'm Greg Pouncey. I've been with Larry Puckett Chevrolet for 20 years.
I'm Kurt Mills. I'm the General Sales Manager, and I've been with Larry Puckett Chevrolet for 34 years.
I'm Lewis Mills. I'm the Service Manager at Larry Puckett Chevrolet, and I've been here for 35 years.
Well, that's why. Unlike other dealers, I know they will be there when I need them. At Larry Puckett Chevrolet, they let the customers do the talking.
Out tonight. But the Prattville faithful filled up the visitor side as well. This was a capacity crowd tonight.
It was packed with the rain, and I thought some folks would not show up, but
yes,
man, they showed up. Prattville folks showed up and showed out like they always
got to push the button on something.
But you think about how many things went against Prattville tonight. Stuffed on 4th and goal twice.
Yeah.
Missed field goal. Turnovers on kickoffs twice. So many things that can be cleaned up. This team can be so much better than what they are, and they're undefeated.
And they're 3-0.
Yeah.
And they're 3-0. And oh man, I mean, it's just you know, like you just mentioned, we left 21 points out there, and then you take away the 2 kickoff blunders, which could have been another 14 points. I mean, we leave 35 on the board on the field.
Yep. A clean game. This game's 56-0.